What's up, everybody? Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your favorite crew in the building. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want to miss this one. Powerful nigga tree in the building. Talk to him, TD.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on, mind to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when not touching the friends, ayy. You when not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if they got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Oh yeah, I like to take this time to welcome all of you guys to the Black Cat Panther podcast, man. D, what's going with you today, man? What's up with you, cuz?
What's going on? What's going on, Q? What's going on? Not
Oh, we
much.
got a lot of fuckery to talk about today. There's a lot of bullshit going on around here in Pantherland. I don't know if you can see it or smell it or hear it, but goddamn it, there's some shit going on, D. There's some shit going on.
Yeah, and I unfortunately, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunate, but I guess my eyes didn't get to see that massacre yesterday. I went and enjoyed the damn Cowboys and the Saints game yesterday. So I'm about to get all the tea from you guys today because I don't know. You know, I had my ears glued to the streets when I got home last night, and I said, "Look at this shit here, boy. Just the same old bullshit, man." So, I'm gonna sit back and listen to the commentary of Q.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, D. First and foremost, you missed one hell of a game yesterday. Your quarterback, who has been deemed a generational talent. I don't know if you heard me when I said that one. He's been deemed a generational talent. Come out here yesterday, 18 to 26, 69% completion, 84 yards, an interception, and a 57.6 as a QBR. A 57. This fucker can't even travel on the damn interstate. He's so damn low.
Oh man. Oh boy, you stupid.
This team yesterday was the abysmal was the showing. And I told these cats, number one, first and foremost, at the quarterback position, which is the number one most important position in all of pro sports, you better have somebody that has the requisite size, prototypical size to be exact. You better have that correct arm strength to be able to make them throws with zip across the middle of that field. You also better have the vision to be able to determine what a defense can do. And D'Angelo, those are three things the Carolina Panthers lack here in this land. Brother, it's one of those ones. It was so bad yesterday. When I tell you for 4 quarters, 84 yards is all we could muster up, sir. 84 fucking yards, and majority of those came in the fourth quarter.
Wait a minute. So you telling me our total yardage yesterday was 84 yards?
Our quarterback's total yardage
Oh,
was
okay.
84 yards. Our
Lord have mercy.
offensive yards totally was completely different. Now we had
Okay.
120 something yards, 120 yards totally.
Okay.
Shout out to Chuba Hubbard. He had 64 yards on the ground, and Miles Sanders had 20 yards on the ground. So you had a grand total of 84 yards on the ground from those two guys. And Bryce
Okay.
Young had a 6-yard run as well.
Mm.
I mean, that ain't shit either, but at least you got something.
Hey. Hey. I mean, I guess when you're in the Panther world, you can't ask for much. So I
Well,
guess I go ahead.
D'Angelo, the Chargers tried every which way to give this game to us. And I'm not even lying to you. I mean, they had turnover after turnover in the first half. An interception by Justin Herbert. I look around, them boys had a fumble. And every time I look, I say, shout out to J.C. Horn, first of all, who had a fumble recovery and he had an interception. He was all around the ball. Even though he got beat by Johnson, Johnson had a 3-touchdown day from Herbert yesterday? No, two
No.
touchdowns.
Yeah, I
Two
think Quentin Johnson.
touchdowns from
Yeah,
Johnson.
two touchdowns. Okay, yeah.
And one of them he got on J.C. Horn. So I'm going to ask a bevy of questions before we get started. Number one, we saw players fired up yesterday. We saw everybody seem to really let it sink in where we're sitting with Bryce Young. I mean, week one was the showcasing, but week two, it sinked into everybody and said, we cannot win with this guy in that measly 84 yards. You can't win with a guy when you're looking at him throwing miscues all over the field because of mechanics. I watched this franchise ate Cam Newton alive because he was throwing off of his back foot.
Yep.
I don't understand it, D. I'm gonna show you something in a minute, cuz matter of fact, let me go ahead and get it on queued up right now. I want to show you something. These are Bryce Young's mechanics. And I want you to tell me how you feel about it. I'm gonna give you something to look at right here.
Yeah, put this garbage on the screen. Let me see.
This is his mechanics now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If y'all just getting in here, make sure you have yourself where you need to be and like the video. We just getting started. Like I said, it's positive, powerful, ignorant niggatry in here today, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. I'm gonna get to y'all in 1 minute. But I want to showcase your quarterback that everybody argued us down and said he could do this shit, D. That's what he did.
Mm.
So I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit for you, so that way you don't miss nothing, cuz that way you don't miss a damn thing. Put the playback speed all the way down. All right, here we go.
He plays high on his toes. Most quarterbacks, you want to see 7 studs in the ground. They can use.
So let me ask you a question, D.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a defensive coordinator and you game planning for a quarterback that plays high on his toes, what would you do to get him rattled?
I'm blitzing him every fucking chance I get. I'm manning up on the corners. I'm putting goddamn 8 in the box, and I'm sending safety blitzes. I'm sending middle linebacker blitzes. I'm sending any blitz I can send at him. I'm putting pressure on him. I'm putting pressure on every chance I get.
Well, indeed, and you wonder why coming in here so far you have been seeing people digging our ass because everything we have done over here has been very predictable. I mean, let's be honest with you. If I'm out here and I'm game planning for Bryce Young and I see the way how he's out here with his feet planted, I watch him stare down a bevy of his targets yesterday, which led guys to swarm to whatever direction he's looking in because he'll look that person down because he wants to make sure they're 100% open before he even throws the ball.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep.
Terrible. So I'm gonna tell you right now, after the game, you got guys that came out. You had Adam Thielen who came out, which we could give y'all a little bit of feed of Adam Thielen in 1 second. Um, you're gonna love this, but Deontay Johnson had some very interesting things to say. But I want to see this Adam Thielen clip. Adam Thielen showed his ass yesterday. D, did you hear about that?
I heard about it. Yes, I did. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the footage, but I heard about it.
I'm gonna show you this right here. I'm gonna show you this right here. Here we go. There's a rollout. First, that was Deontay. He missed that guy, and he started bucking. Started bucking. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's only a matter of time before these guys lose control and start to get to the point where, remember that thing I told you ass beating is what you're gonna have from Deontay Johnson?
Right.
Well, they asked him yesterday about his frustration levels. And first thing he said, and I quote, he said, "We all are, but it is what it is. We're not the ones calling the plays. So our job is to go out there and execute every play that they call and put it on film." Not exactly the kind of thing you want to hear from somebody who was hoping to be the Panthers' leading target this season.
Right.
After he just finished the damn game on a team high 6 targets, and really he only totaled 15 yards. That's terrible. Your
Terrible.
leading receiver is now talking cash shit around here, D.
Terrible. And he was supposed to be coming into the season our bona fide number one, and he's sitting here with a fourth string of stats.
Yeah. Well, and this is the number one thing we kept saying this whole time. Yeah, Deontay Johnson might be the best separator in football, but it ain't gonna make a damn bit of difference if the quarterback can't deliver him the ball. Now can it? How much of a difference is it gonna make if your quarterback can't hit the broadside of a damn barn?
Right.
That don't make no sense. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. First and foremost, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all like. Classic Man, what's going on with you? Rocket Blue, what's happening? Omar Tillman, what's going on? King JP, what's happening? Go ahead, Logic. I mean, go ahead.
No, I will say this for the first time in Bryce's short NFL career. I was reading, I was on social media reading comments last night, this morning, and I will say this: all the Bryce supporters, I didn't see any Bryce supporters. The Bryce supporters, I will say, they have definitely flipped the script on this little ass. I didn't see anybody in support of Bryce. And I would love to hear Ronnie's take. I would love to hear Ronnie right now.
Well, you can't hear Ronnie because Ronnie ass is he's right. I don't know where Ronnie at, dog. I sent Ronnie a text yesterday and I ain't heard from him. And so I'm gonna have to do a wellness check on Ronnie after a while. Him and Javon. I told Javon front and center yesterday. I didn't hear that from him. So yeah. Those two motherfuckers have ran.
So they MIA right now.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
Good.
So I don't know if you seen it, Q, but apparently people out here saying that it ain't Bryce's fault.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Not only are they saying it ain't Bryce's fault, but they say it's the Panthers' fault because Andy Dalton and Baker Mayfield are succeeding. So it's the Panthers. It's not Bryce.
And what they mean by Andy Dalton succeeding?
Yeah, what?
He had himself a game yesterday, so they feel like he is prospering where he is. Baker's prospering where he is. Yeah. I know Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, not Andy Dalton. Baker Mayfield and your boy, what's the name?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. My bad. Sam Darnold. Yeah. They saying they prospering elsewhere, so it's got to be the Panthers. It can't be Bryce.
You know, Logic, my chest sometimes seems to flare up so big to the point where I feel like I might have to go check myself into the ER listening to some of this shit, man.
Well, I mean, anything to throw an excuse for Bryce. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Everybody with two eyes can clearly see Bryce Young is the problem for the Carolina Panthers. When you got a guy that can't deliver the football to any of your weapons, and your weapons look irrelevant, they absolutely look worse fucking with you. There's one common denominator here. We go as he goes. He's the captain, the leader of the team. His hands touch the ball every fucking snap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned.
I'm gonna tell y'all this though, man. A lot of my friends don't even think it's Bryce. They think it's the O-line still. And I showed them proof on PFF is not them. My friends making excuses.
This where we at now.
You got people on Instagram making excuses too. And it's
what is it with this little nigga that they love so damn much?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because it's the same way at my job yesterday. If y'all would just get that boy some help on that line and some offensive weapons, he'd be all right. I'm like, what? You in the stadium. You can go your ass right there to the edge, look down, and you can see. What you talking about?
We got a dumbass fan base, dog.
But them clearly can't be Bryce. I mean, Panthers fans. You know what I'm saying? Because they're Bryce fans.
They just Bryce fans. Yeah.
They can't be Panthers fans because if you sit here watching this with nothing, with no agenda, with an open mind, there's no way you can sit here and say that, goddamn it, that line ain't giving him time, because that line is definitely giving him time. Even though I didn't see the game yesterday, but I seen the game from week one, and if that line played anything like they played week one, there's no way you can blame this shit on the goddamn O-line.
I saw somebody literally a few minutes ago on Twitter say, had we had Steve Wilkes, Bryce Young wouldn't have to worry about this incompetency from the coaching staff and from the in-house GM and ownership. He wouldn't have to worry about this.
Oh, somebody got some feedback.
Oh, God.
I think somebody got to show up. Yeah. It's just one of those things when you start hearing. Now be mindful. The play on the field comes from Bryce Young. The play calling comes from Dave Canales. And now, slowly but surely, Panther fans are starting to turn on Dave Canales. When I told you Dave Canales wasn't shit from the start, but now instead of blaming Bryce for his terrible play, they're blaming. They can't blame the line but so much. They can't blame the receivers who are clearly wide open and frustrated. So now they're running out of things to blame instead of looking at the eye of the beast and looking him dead in the eye and saying, hey, it's you. You're the reason. You got to step your game up. 84 yards for an NFL quarterback is abysmal. And it's not no plays because they call it dinking and dunking plays. Screens, the motherfucker right there. It's less than 6 feet from you. All you gotta do is make the fucking pass.
Yep.
Simple
D'Angelo,
shit.
that's the thing. All he did was dink and dunk all day yesterday. That was their game plan. So he can't use that for an excuse that he got pressure so much. He didn't get pressure hardly at all yesterday. It was just dinking and dunking, get the ball out of his hands quick, and he was abysmal.
I'm flabbergasted. I ain't never seen no shit like this before in my life. I have never seen a nigga lose more games but gain more of a fan base than Bryce Young. This boy is a virus. This boy is an infection.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. JP, Kitty, what's going on with y'all today?
What's up, Q? What's up, Logic? What's up, D'Angelo?
What's good? What's good?
What up?
I told y'all.
Doing today?
Good.
What's up?
Told y'all asses, week one, it ain't no motherfucking excuses. Not a damn one. Every excuse they motherfucking coming up with now, they can kiss my black ass. It ain't no excuse. None. And I tell every one of them to kiss my black ass.
There it is. There it is. Let him use it. There it is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know you got two motherfuckers right now on damn suicide watch.
Off the
Yeah,
kid.
them boy,
Who that
them
is,
boy
kid?
done haul ass.
Off the kid himself off.
And that'd be
deserve
Ronnie
it.
and
We hope so.
Javon.
They deserve for this bullshit we seeing on the field.
Well, then I can't get my money from Ronnie if he done off himself, man. No, don't do
Right.
that.
That nigga gonna run any damn way. Q ain't gonna pay your ass.
I
He
know
gonna be
it.
too
I
up.
know it.
He gonna be too much under the damn belt to pay everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
Lord
tell
have
him.
mercy. So where we sitting at now? When the locker room. So once
He
you
lost
got
locker
your
room, Q.
star divas at receiver, trying not to say the boy ain't shit. Cause I saw Adam Thielen. He was red as a motherfucker yesterday, trying not to say this boy just ain't shit. He was trying to be political. What you gonna do now?
I don't know, Q. I don't know because Canales is over here saying, "Oh man, dude, man, they're like we're not gonna bench Bryce. We not gonna bench him yet. Man, they're like we still got time, and he still got time to learn." I'm like the Canales, your butt finna get fired.
No.
Keep
No,
fooling with Bryce.
Lucas sit right there with that nah shit.
Keep fooling with
Canales
Bryce.
didn't bench him.
That boy gonna get fired.
Now Canales ain't gonna get fired, but he shouldn't bench. He shouldn't bench Bryce. Goddamn it, let Bryce play every game. I don't want to see another quarterback. I want to see him play every game.
That's right. Let him crash and burn.
Yeah, I don't want him to see his bench. I want him in every game.
If Canales out his horse, the Bryce is there gonna get fired.
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. They asked him, Canales went up to the podium. They asked him, is he thinking about benching Bryce? Because everybody know that right now, when you're getting 84 yards of production from your quarterback spot, you're gonna lose the fucking game. And you don't got a run game on top of that. You're definitely gonna get loose. You're going to get blown out. So they asked him about that. The first thing he said, nah, Bryce is our quarterback going forward. He can't make that call because he's a fucking yes man. And he has to get permission from David Tepper, which this leads me to say David Tepper has been in control this whole time. Because when your head coach can't even make a goddamn football decision based off of what he's seen on the field, that tell you everything you need to know right there.
Because why you think we drafted Leggett for? Because of Bryce's dad wanted Leggett, remember?
The commentator said that yesterday, Jalen. They was like, why isn't Xavier Leggett making some of these gadget plays because he's the fastest guy on the team at receiver? Why isn't he doing some of this stuff?
It don't matter.
I don't think Leggett had a reception yesterday, did he?
He didn't. No,
not at all. Yeah, well, it's gonna be some. Look, I told you guys to temper your expectations at the beginning of the season because you never know what you're gonna get out this season. I knew it was gonna be bad. I told y'all boys, them first four, we were dropping them motherfucker straight off the bat. Them first four games are already 4 losses for us because we can't compete with those rosters. We couldn't compete with the Saints. We couldn't compete with the Chargers. And mindful, these were 2 blowouts. The Raiders gonna blow our ass out. And the fucking Cincinnati, Lord, I hope it don't be 75 to nothing by halftime. I hope it don't.
Now, Q, we going
light us up.
Now, Q, we going 11-6, remember?
That what the nigga told me. Motherfucker told
Gardner
me.
Minshew got it done in that second half yesterday.
Gardner Minshew gonna carve our ass up, though.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking Raiders beat Baltimore. What the fuck you think they gonna do there?
Exactly. Deontay Adams and fucking Bowers fucking tore that daggone Ravens defense up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Logic.
Yes, sir.
You was in the stadium yesterday.
I
Can you
was.
please tell the people what the energy was like as you were leaving?
Uh, I can tell you that after halftime, there was a slow mass exodus from the stadium, and the people were not wearing Charger colors. So if you get my drift, by the time my shift was over, yeah, it took me forever to get to my car because it was nothing but Panther fans. Uh, again, mass exodus, and it was about 12, no, maybe 10 minutes left on the clock in the fourth quarter, and they were leaving the stadium. They were done.
Lord
Yeah,
have mercy.
yeah, and I lost count of how many people I saw walking around the stadium with a bag on their head. So yeah,
That's some bull,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And as far as I
Taylor,
know,
you don't believe in Bryce?
the Chargers was one of the, as far as coming to the west, I mean from the to the East Coast, was one of the worst traveling teams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was plenty in the city yesterday. I can tell you that.
Brother Leo, what's going on, driver?
Peace, peace, peace.
Oh, he dropped back out.
Man came in just to say peace.
Ah! I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The sales of the tickets is starting to go down, and now it's going to start affecting Tepper's pockets. So it's only a matter of time. Like, be mindful, the PSLs are now going for $15 a month.
That's crazy.
Every time I see an ad on whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they got PSL tickets now where they went from $21 per month down to $15. Hell, they're gonna be giving you PSLs for $10 after a while.
They'll be giving
This
to you
is
for
get
free.
Can't give
them bitches
can't
need
give
to
them
be free.
motherfucker.
Yep.
From what I heard, PSL owners are rumored to not be renewing.
I've heard that too. I've heard that too.
Mm.
A lot of
You
people
can't
selling
blame.
it. A lot of people selling their tickets, man.
You can't
There
blame them.
you
Don't
go.
nobody want that bullshit.
True.
But see, now it's starting to affect his money now. Now we're going to see if Tepper going to start moving, because once the ticket sales start affecting him, then he should sit back and see what it's going to do for him. What's up, Leo?
Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, Leo?
Trying to get my life together over here,
Hey,
dog.
what's up, gentlemen? What's up? Hey, brother, don't worry about it, brother. Just take this L. It's all right. Um, the team, they in mitigation mode. They didn't call no plays for players like Leggett because they're not really trying to win. Like, you don't want to risk no reverse triple option shit and get this man hurt for no fucking reason. So they in mitigation mode. They're just trying to let it ride out. Probably next game they might bench Bryce if he's horrible. Well, not if. I mean, he's been horrible. So I just think Canal is just being uh, politically correct. Like, not saying we're gonna bench him right now, but it's gonna be really bad. So they're gonna have to do something.
Well, Leo, at this point, you basically said the hell with this season, and you're practically at the way this talent looks, you already done said the hell with next season. So, can you tell me, in your definition, when do you see a prosperous Panther season ahead?
Be honest with you, brother, no time soon. Probably 3 to 5 years. Because you have to draft a quarterback first. Then you get the quarterback. You get the wide receivers. You get the defense. We don't have anything. There's no bright future for the Panthers. I don't see any bright spots on the team. To be honest with
Mm-mm. And you remember, Leo, that
you.
I remember one day, it was probably about maybe 8, 9 months ago. There was this little young guy arguing all us down. Name was the Big Fish and all that. You remember him?
Oh yeah. I knew they won't be around. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. Where they at?
Well, that's why I was going to ask you. Have you seen him? Because I haven't seen him.
Nah, I haven't seen him, brother. Nah, I haven't seen him on various platforms running his little mouth. But it was it was
Okay.
it was already it was already evident. We knew last year he wasn't gonna be nothing. This year he's too small. I mean, when you're jumping up in the air to throw the ball, you're not gonna win. So I mean, he's not Kyler Murray athletically. He doesn't have the same skill set, even though they're comparable in size. But That means nothing. He's not athletic enough to play professional football.
And that's a damn shame. 2 weeks in, our season is all over.
Oh yeah,
We
exactly, brother. Yeah.
mathematically we're still in it, but we all know. Look at that shit on the field. That your season is over. There's nothing you can do.
I don't want to be the Mr. Doom and Gloom all the time, but is any of y'all kind of let's just say we was at week 17 right now. We done lost a bunch of games. We had a contingent. Everything happened what we expected to happen, which is not to win a bunch of crap, and we be at the top of the draft coming up for the next season. Are y'all concerned that maybe even if we do get our quarterback, shit around here ain't gonna change because of what's in the front office?
That is a number one concern for me, Logic.
Yeah.
I'm so scared to death of David Tepper and Dan Morgan together.
Yes, sir.
I'm afraid that these two guys are so inept at their jobs and their position because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Now, I had people argue me down at the beginning of the season. Dan Morgan's gonna do this. Dan Morgan's gonna do that. We've seen him do nothing but fuck up deal after deal after deal after deal. And then it's like you come out here, you draft some of these guys. When you go first round and you get a wide receiver, you saying, hey, I got a quarterback that's gonna be able to deliver him the ball. But instead, you go get the fucking receiver, and now this receiver is non-existent. You just wasted a first-round pick. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Yeah. Even if we get Quinn Ewers, everybody like Quinn Ewers. Everybody like him. He's talented. But we do realize that he come in next year, and if it's the exact same team, he gonna go through some hell with us. It's not gonna turn over. It's not gonna be overnight because quarterback ain't the only thing we need. It's a huge start. It's a huge start. But
I beg to differ with you there, Logic. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you like this right here.
I'm not Q. Hear me out, bro. I'm not saying that he not gonna change things. We're gonna be scrappy in games. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna do all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you gotta have the right coach. You gotta have the right coordinators. You gotta have the people on defense to be able to stop somebody. You gotta have a foundation, and it starts with the quarterback. Yes, absolutely. We gotta have a quarterback.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
Yes, sir.
Had we had Andy Dalton or Quinn Ewers per se, like you just said just now.
Yeah.
A guy that has the requisite height, arm strength, smarts, because you got to be able to read what the defense is doing. Had we had competent quarterback play, I'm not coming out here saying having a star at the position, just fucking competent quarterback play. We would probably be an entirely different franchise right now. We would possibly not be sitting here at 0-2. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
There would be a difference.
I feel you on that.
Even with the defense being gutted.
Dude, I don't think we wouldn't have beat the Saints, and I don't think we'd have beat the Chargers because the defense
we would have been competitive though, Leo.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, competitive, yeah,
We're gonna be competitive,
we would have
with a quarterback. Yeah, absolutely.
Probably like, okay, they score, we go down the field and score. They score again, okay, we might punt here and there, but we might come back down the field and score. We would look much better than the fuck we look, not even being able to move the damn ball.
They said the Panthers only had 5 first downs the whole game yesterday. That's crazy.
It was terrible.
That's crazy, man. That's horrible, man. That's horrible.
The biggest vibe I kept getting in the stadium yesterday was, you got Andy Dalton on the bench. Put him in. What are we doing?
Nah, they gotta crash and burn because they still got some Bryce Young supporters that's gonna make every fucking shoot.
I know. Of course, he knows that, but a lot of fans are just tired of seeing it. They don't even want to go through this no more. They just rather go with Andy, and we figure out somebody next year. But we all know that they're not about to throw Bryce on no bench. Not yet. Not yet.
But you know what though? But you know what though? That might not be too bad of an idea. And I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Excuse me, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't want to see Andy Dalton no time soon, but I do want them to see the difference in Andy Dalton and Bryce Young.
It's too early. It's too early for it now.
It's too early.
Because they're gonna say, "Oh, you put him in too early. Bryce ain't get a 3rd, 4th, 5th game."
There you go. Yeah.
Give him about 5 more games and let
Yeah.
him come out here and stink this bitch up a little bit. Then you put Andy Dalton in there and let him come out putting out these 300-yard games week after week, and then you be like, oh shit, it ain't the
Then
play calling, it's
yeah,
this
it ain't. It's
motherfucker.
this, exactly.
There you go.
It's
There
this
you go.
dude.
There
It's
you go.
there you go. Exactly. So canal, so they letting it ride out because it's too early because they'd be like, oh, they ain't giving them enough chances. Okay. You saw that bullshit you saw yesterday. You're gonna see it next
Mm-hmm.
week too. Don't worry about it. We're gonna give you all the
Oh,
Bryce
Raiders
Young you
finna do
want.
him in. Raiders finna do that boy in, man.
The Raiders beat the anybody think we got a chance to get the Raiders went to Baltimore and beat Baltimore at home. So there's no way in hell we might not score, period.
Well, they got
Damn.
an identity. They play good defense, and even with Gardner Minshew, which he's a capable quarterback. Once again, remember I just said you don't need a star. You just need a
Mm-mm.
guy that can come out here and be competent. That's
Yeah,
what the fuck he is. He's competent.
yeah.
And
He ain't
they
gonna
gave
lose the
this
game
guy.
for you.
There
Yep.
you go. He ain't gonna be the reason you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
It.
Over
That's the problem
17
we
looking
got.
more and more realistic
Oh,
though,
it's
ain't
on the way, baby. It's on the way.
That bitch loading up. You damn
Don't
right.
worry about it, brother. It's on the way. But it's all right
Now,
though, because you got to
I
break
had us
down the
at 1 and
build up.
16, and I done changed my mind.
Ain't no what.
Lord have mercy.
The Bears got a defense. Even if Caleb ain't spectacular, they still gonna stop us on defense.
That's the
Like
problem. We
so,
look
it
at the
don't.
teams that we said they thought we could possibly beat. They said Saints one time. That look like that ain't happening. Vegas, they thought
Mm-hmm.
Vegas one time. That
No,
ain't happening. Chicago
They,
got a
they, they, they,
defense.
they even, I mean, most people said the game we could get was the game overseas, and goddamn it, Daniel Jones did look competent yesterday.
yeah. He ain't lose a game
So
for him.
there ain't. So I don't see no game then. I don't. What
Ain't no
Washington?
game, brother.
Washington maybe.
Ain't no
Washington.
game coming.
Nah, hell no. Washington won yesterday. Washington, shit, Jaden Daniels looked good yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Dayton
See,
Dams look
then there ain't
good.
no game then.
Ain't no
Ain't no
game
game.
coming.
Ain't no game coming for us this season, dog. I don't know where these niggas stay. I saw a cat talking about we gonna go 11-6, and I'm like, where the fuck this at? Now it wasn't Ronnie. It was another nigga.
God damn. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't know
listen
where
in,
this
Q. I'm gonna
false
get on
hope
out of here. I
coming from.
appreciate y'all though.
All right, cuz.
All right, brother. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Leo.
Popping bullets. What's going on with you?
What's up with y'all? Y'all give me 1 second. Hope everybody
Yes,
doing
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the
Trying to make
game.
it over here.
Bo Nix. That Denver Broncos doing bad. That's the game. Everybody think we still gonna beat them.
I think now this is just my honest opinion, but the Denver Broncos, they gonna get off to a slow start, and then just like last year, you saw how they did. Once they got their identity, they went on what 6-7 game win streak.
Uh huh.
I wouldn't put that out the realm of possibility with them because they got a good coach, they got a good quarterback, young rookie quarterback that's going through some rough patches right now. And once he shake that shit off, they'll be fine. I see hope over there, but I don't see hope over here.
Right.
Nah, them players, they body language, all the stuff that they're supposed to hide, it came out some yesterday, and it's gonna get worse.
Mm-hmm.
People throwing their helmets down, squeezing them, yelling and stuff. They frustrated already. Two
Nigga,
games
they
in,
frustrated. I'm frustrated.
of course.
Me
Man,
too. I'm
Logic,
frustrated too.
you know how bad I would have felt. Let me tell you something. Had I spent all that goddamn money on them tickets, I'd have put the back of my pistol on the back of somebody's ass
Oh
yesterday.
God,
Had
damn.
I, that's just how fucking mad I would get with that shit, man. Cause I'm tired of spending my fucking money.
I feel
Now
you.
I probably would need bail money, but it's all good.
All
Tired
right,
of this shit.
all right, I'm back.
What's up,
What
Pop?
up,
How you
Pop?
living?
What up, Pop? What up,
Man,
Pop?
I'm doing all right, man. You know what I mean? There's several people like y'all said on Suicide Watch, even some of these podcasters. But anyway, that's none of my business. Let me ask
Oh
y'all this:
hell.
what where in the hell did Bryce, when he hopped out of his high chair and walked his monkey ass all the way down to Taylor Moton, what gave him the audacity to do that?
I don't know what he was thinking
What,
about,
what, what
cause
happened? What happened? What happened?
Taylor Moton had a sack yesterday. A sack was let up on his side because Bryce Young literally held on the ball so long that Taylor was like, his man got on the inside, got leverage on him, and then he was like, "Oh shit!" Bryce Young runs right into Bosa, and that's the man that beat Taylor Moton. for the sack, and Bryce Young pull his helmet off and walk right over there to him and start talking shit to Taylor Moore.
For
Pull
real?
the play up, Q.
Yeah.
Pull the play up
Pull
because
the shit up. Let
actually,
me see it.
because Taylor Moton actually
All right, let me look it up.
had this guy covered. The problem is Bryce Young didn't do what? Step up in the pocket.
He's scared. He can't do it. He's not comfortable stepping up in the pocket.
That boy terrible.
He'd rather run laterally, left or right, to try to figure something out. He's not stepping up in that pocket.
That boy is terrible. That boy dumpster juice, boy. I have never seen a quarterback with no anticipation skills. I think he's worse than Sam Darnold. The boy is terrible.
Yeah. Again, what bothers me the most, that game plan yesterday was the most basic and safe game plan you could possibly have. And Bryce Young was horrendous yesterday.
Not only that, the Chargers gave us 3 chances.
He dinked and dunked, screens, dinked and dunked, and look at the numbers. That's man, god dang.
I just can't. I can't keep. So how many more games we got till all y'all check out? I'll go around with everybody right now. Kitty, how many games you got till you check out?
I'm out. I went to bed at halftime yesterday.
Damn.
I stopped watching the first quarter because I knew what was gonna happen. I just stopped.
Damn. Pop.
Hell, I've been checked out. I'm in the off season.
God damn.
Come on.
And the Carolina Panthers select. That's where I'm in right now.
And
Well,
Y'all
you know,
do realize we at week 2.
Oh yeah.
you know I'm already checked out. Hell, I was at a whole goddamn different game.
That's a damn shame we sitting here like this, cuz.
This is the Black Cat Crew of 2025. Damn 24.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
Y'all remember them days? I don't know if y'all are like me, but I am what they call a violent football watcher because I get violent during the games when I'm watching them. And I remember those days, slapping my husband on the chest and pulling him to the ground when we made the game-winning field goal and things of that sort. And I'm like, now I just lay here and watch. There's no excitement before or after the game.
Right. I mean, I remember I was watching the game week 1. Every time we fucked up, all I did was laugh. I ain't even get mad. I just laughed. Every mistake we made, I just laughed.
Yeah, that's it. Because ain't no expectation when it comes to this now.
Hey, Q. I got a great idea to go off of what you were saying earlier, because I am against Bryce Young sitting at all.
Yeah,
but
me too, Pop.
I will take your side. But let me reference this. I want Bryce Young to play every game so they can't have no excuses of why he isn't the guy. But I'm willing to say I will accept Andy Dalton playing one game, but I have a specific game I want him to play. Not just any game, a specific game I want to play. Guess what game you think it is, Q?
The Bengals.
Nope.
Kansas City.
Ronnie in the building.
Kansas City.
Ronnie,
bring a black ass. Hit the goddamn link, Ronnie.
Please,
hit the motherfucking link.
His phone must have been broke, Q.
What y'all think?
Broke yesterday.
I wish it was broke now. What y'all think? What y'all think about that?
That's not a bad idea, Pop. That ain't a bad idea. I thought you were saying that the Bengals. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact he used to play for the Bengals, so I was thinking the Bengals. But the Bengals wouldn't do
Q. Pause it right. While that's playing, let me explain something to y'all. How history plays itself. Look at who hits Bryce Young. Do y'all know who hit Bryce Young?
Let me see.
Go ahead, play it, Q.
All right.
One of our
That's
favorite
Perriman,
actors.
ain't it?
Oh, that's Denzel Perriman.
Oh,
Denzel
shit.
Perriman.
Our former player. Terrible quarterback.
And they got rid of him because Denzel Perriman hit Bryce in practice too.
Hold on, y'all. I'm breaking news. I'm looking at Tom Pelissero on Pat McAfee show. The Panthers are benching former number 1 overall pick Bryce Young and starting veteran Andy Dalton.
Are you
What?
Wow.
Whoa,
They
Bullshit.
trying to win.
all
These
Tepper.
stupid
Bullshit.
motherfuckers.
Stupid
Tepper.
Breaking
motherfuckers,
news.
man.
Wow.
They just
Hold
benched
up.
Bryce.
What
Damn,
the
it's
hell, bro?
on the Pack Magazine show
Wow.
right now.
This shit is crazy.
Canales, you dirty bastard.
You dirty.
He
Well,
trying
Dirty.
to
that's it for
win.
Bryce.
This nigga really
That's
trying
good
to
for him.
win.
There
He
goes the
trying to win.
competition y'all was looking for. There goes the competition y'all was looking for.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you
this
go. There you
motherfucker.
go.
Little
There you
Big
Don't
go.
Brother
you
in the
bring
building.
that
Ronnie, look at
bullshit
you.
in,
Oh,
Ronnie.
What you
Ronnie,
got to
what you
say
got to
with
say
that?
about your boy, Ronnie? Ronnie, let me hear your Bryce Young take, Ronnie.
what
Hey,
happened?
what I've been saying, go evaluation week 1. I said that from the jump. Y'all make it seem like I was on the goddamn
Ronnie, you said
on
year
the
to
boat
year.
with
You
Bryce
said he
to the
needed to
end.
you needed to see him
25
for
years of
17
marriage.
games. Ronnie, you said you wanted to see him for
Yep.
17 games.
Hey, fella. Hey, it's
I
big
said
on the. Hey, hold on,
evaluation week
hold
1,
on.
man.
On ESPN right now, that shit big. The Panthers are benching Bryce Young. That shit is
Let
big
me try to
bold
find
letter
it.
too.
Oh my God. I think I'm
Thank
gonna be
God.
sick. I think I'm gonna be sick. No, hell no, Q. Andy,
Well, there went
It's like
Quinn.
I'm upset,
Andy
but I'm
Dalton gonna
happy at
bring
the
his ass
same
out here
time.
and try to win us some damn games if we don't get our damn quarterback. They go Quinn Ewers down the fucking
Yeah,
drain.
down the
Exactly.
Damn.
drain.
Yeah,
Shit.
you okay? Listen. Let me break this shit
Yeah,
down to you, Ronnie.
yeah.
Because this means you're only giving Bryce Young another fucking year. That's all this means. You're giving Bryce Young
Ain't
No,
that what I
another
said?
fucking year.
Said
Pop.
it.
He
No,
I
he
that
done,
said
ain't
bro.
exactly
necessarily
that.
that ain't
Nah, bro,
true.
he
That ain't
done.
true. That ain't
No, he
true.
done.
No, he done. This
He done,
signifies
bro.
they
That
done
means
He
with him.
he's
done.
done
That
You
means
D'Angelo,
he
just
done.
benched
he out of
you
hold
here.
on.
just benched the number
D'Angelo,
one overall. He done.
Yeah, he
Ain't no
done.
ain't no
Logic,
This
logic,
means he's
logic.
done.
I
Ain't no
want your
coming
Q,
back.
Q, Q to stay with me. I know I say some wild shit. We talking about the Carolina Panthers, not the Jets,
Yeah, there
not the
is the
Steelers.
feelings.
I know what
Them
It's
boys.
the
quarterback we getting to. I think
Carolina
I know.
Panthers. Are we? Come on now. I can't be that delusional. I have seen them do crazy shit. Let's
I
not sit here.
understand. I understand. But
Logic.
if
Come
you
on,
got no
logic,
if you got
logic.
no reason for
There
no
ain't no logic. Ain't no logic in this shit with
I
this.
get
With
it.
this.
Popping.
It's hard to separate it when you talk about these crazy bastards. I understand.
So
That's what I'm
popping.
saying.
Look,
So, go ahead.
here's the crazy part. So now that they benching Bryce, we gonna start winning games. So that means the number one pick probably we not gonna have no more.
It
I
don't
think we
That's
necessarily
gonna.
mean we gonna start running
Yeah, we
games.
might still not win. We
Yeah,
might
that
still
don't
not win.
necessarily mean we're gonna start winning games. We will look more competent now.
Yep.
Look at him. Look
Well,
at him. They
it'll
going.
be
Look
clear.
at him.
Defenses suck
Look at him
It'll
now.
like a
be
little
clear
fucking
that
Defenses
third
Bryce is the
grader.
yeah.
problem.
Read the
It'll be
money,
real
damn it.
clear.
Read
Look
the
at him.
damn money.
Boy, I
Rock and
tell
Blue,
you.
he said, now if Andy does play and we look actually competitive, are you he said, are you cute? What the fuck? Are you cute and ease up on Canales on the hate?
I think they meant Q and the auto type corrected them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He asked me if Andy Dalton win, are you going to ease up on hating on Canales?
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. If Andy Dalton is worlds better than Bryce Young, so no, I'm not gonna ease up on the criticism of Canales because I need to see more. Canales is a 1 year shitty offensive coordinator that couldn't run the fucking ball. I need to see more.
I'm not even hard on Canales right now because I knew the situation he was in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see that he's done a good job of scheming up players open. It was never he can't get
Yeah,
out
it's
there and
not
throw
his
the
fault.
goddamn ball.
But D'Angelo, at some point, you're gonna have to hold Canales accountable for something. Now, he come in, he said he can fix this guy. Now he benching the motherfucker he came in here to try and fix.
Well,
So
But
hold
he
on, Q,
also
because you
said he
just
got no
said, hold on,
ties to no
because you
players.
just said, Q, you just said when you started
I
the
literally
show,
said it.
you said before once you started the show that Temple was running this shit and Temple wasn't gonna let Canales bench Bryce Young. So goddamn it, hey, obviously Temple went to Canales went to Temple and told him, look at him, man, this dude here ain't fucking it. We need to sit this goddamn boy right here.
Nigga, 85 yards worth of offense said that.
But you said,
Shit.
but you said that Temple wasn't gonna let Canales bench him. That ain't the case.
I did say that. I did because yesterday
that
they asked him
ain't the
about
case.
that. He didn't have an answer.
So what quarterback
Canales
are we
didn't have
gonna
a fucking
get,
answer for
fellas?
that
'Cause,
yesterday.
I
So
mean,
you know what that tell me? He just sat down with this nigga in his Monday meeting and got the okay from Tepper. That's what
Yep,
the
it's
fuck
called.
that just told me.
You know what they call it, Q? They called it tell the truth Monday. That's what they
Yeah.
call Monday.
Was
Now
it
hold.
Canales?
So
Was it Canales saying he wasn't it, or is
It had
Tepper
to
just
be.
tired of all the fucking bullshit and
Well,
everybody looking at him as a
well, it had
jackass?
to be. It
that's
had to
kind
be
of what I'm
both.
about to
It
get
had to be
at.
both.
Speedy,
It's a little bit of
It
that.
had to be both. It had to
are
be
y'all
both.
saying that Tepper changed? Are y'all saying that Tepper done started like? Oh, is y'all
Well,
y'all
well,
are y'all
well,
jumping out there?
Obviously,
hold
Are
on, hold
y'all
on.
jumping
I
out
obviously,
there?
believe it.
Tepper had to see the light. Tepper had
I
to see
got,
I
the light.
believe it.
and
Oh Lord, here we
I gotta
go.
throw something out there too, Q. This is
Hmm?
also like you said, which I agree. I'm gonna talk about this too. But did y'all see the ticket sales?
Yeah,
That
they're
hitting him
terrible.
in the pocket, hitting him in the pocket a little early, ain't what he
Right,
was expecting. They went up
right.
4% on how much them tickets cost. Now you got
Hmm.
people who don't travel well, like the Chargers, coming in and taking over your stadium, and then you lose like that, and you about to go like I said, thankful they're going on the road and not gonna be home. Could have been nobody in the stadium if we had the Raiders here next week. I promise you that.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Raiders would have took this bitch,
We got them in
took
a
that
away
bitch
game.
clean over.
That shit would have been blacked out, bro.
The Raiders would have took that shit clean over.
So this right here is also a cue, I think, to try to get the fan base to tune back in. Because if he say, "Hey,
yeah.
we notice what's going on right here. We see the problem is Bryce. We're going to try to win, aka even though we don't want to win, but we're gonna try to win." This shit is wild. This is a fucking mess to be in.
Andy Dalton, do me a favor and step on a nail sometime this week.
Damn.
Don't play. Don't play. I don't need him to play, bro. Don't play.
He gonna come out here and show us why he Andy Dalton. He gonna
Yeah,
come out here
he gonna come. He gonna
with
come out here
these weapons
slanging the shit
and
out of that
this
goddamn ball.
offensive line.
uh,
That motherfucker gonna throw the goddamn ball out here, dog.
And
Q,
Deontay
look
finna
what he
eat.
did. Look
Deontay
what he
finna
did with
eat.
the same offensive
And I'm
line
gonna tell
last
you one
year that
thing
Bryce
too.
had compared
I'm
to
a,
what we got this year. Our offensive line is way better this year from the
Mm-hmm.
last two games that I've seen compared to last year.
but
Bro, he
hold
gonna
on,
sit in
hold on.
that pocket and sling that rock.
And look
what
at
it
here,
say?
look at here,
What it
and
say?
look at here, and look at here. Canales finna show you. Canales, what Canales doing too? He finna get y'all off his ass to show y'all ass that goddamn it, I ain't the problem. Goddamn it, I'm finna show you the goddamn it. This little motherfucker right here the problem. I'm finna show you right, real quick, fast in a hurry. Goddamn it, it ain't my
Right.
goddamn play calling. This is goddamn Bryce Young. This is Bryce Young issue, not a Canales issue,
D'Angelo,
huh?
if anybody needed more than anybody, it's me on Black Cat because I'm the one talking about I like him.
I like him too. I like him.
You
I
like
like
it?
him.
You
Yeah,
like it?
I
y'all know
like
I
him.
Why
like
you
them
like him?
brothers.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like them.
So if anybody
I like
needed
him.
me, you, D'Angelo, I need it. I need
Right,
it.
You
Yeah,
need it.
right.
yeah, that'll keep
You
y'all
need it.
boys alive, cause
Why
y'all
you need
boys
it?
been looking
Cause
real
you like it.
wild out here.
Listen, you see what that say right there? That is a clear indication that he needs somebody to save his season. I need a hero.
What's that on the screen? I can't see. I can't read it. What's that say on the screen? Oh, okay, breaking. Okay.
Come on then. Come on
Breaking
down.
news, and it's basically saying that from Pelissero, Bryce Young has been benched for Andy Dalton, and they basically said that Canales is steady, constantly saying that he said right here, he's repeatedly saying Bryce is our quarterback. With the season quickly slipping away, Canales decides to make a change.
That's what I take. That's what Canal is doing right now. Canales is showing.
He
He
done
about to
talked
show
to his
everybody.
daddy.
He about to show everybody that it ain't his system. He about to put. He's gonna put. What if it might be for just one game? They gonna fucking show you that. Goddamn it! Look at here. Watch how Andy Dalton runs my motherfucking system, and it's gonna run good. And they're gonna put Bryce Young back in, and Bryce gonna show you. He gonna go right back to the bullshit. They
Read that
just
I got a
money.
showing you
question.
right now.
Read that money.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the real HHENT. Tepper came downstairs and said, bench that motherfucker. Shout out to him for that super chat, man.
Oh boy.
It's over 162 of y'all in here right now. Look, make sure you look down and do us the favor and like the video. We got breaking news right here. Bryce Young has been benched. It is going left right now. The gates of hell has been bust wide open. So if you haven't heard already, The birds are word. Bench this motherfucker.
I got a
Well,
question.
D'Angelo.
Huh?
Oh, go
I
ahead,
have a
kid. I'll go after
question.
you.
My
Go ahead, go
husband
ahead.
is a Raiders fan,
Mm.
and I just told him that we are benching Bryce and putting Dalton in, and he said, "You think it might be because of Christian Wilkins and Mad Max may hurt Bryce Young, that they may actually hurt him? He's so small."
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna tell him they eat that boy ass alive
Well,
before
well,
he
well.
leave.
He just went against Khalil Mack and Joy Bosa this weekend.
yeah.
What's going on? What's going on, fellas, man? What's happening?
What up,
Hey,
Twan?
What's
hey,
What's
happening?
up?
What's
What's up?
happening?
hey, hey.
You see the breaking news, Twan? You see the breaking news?
Well.
Twan, you see the
Somebody
breaking
has been
news?
Hell yeah, I see the breaking news. But you know, hey, but I like to say this, but God is on Bryce's side. He's gonna be sitting right next to him on that bench the
Oh
whole
man.
time.
Oh man.
So D'Angelo, I'm gonna comment on this also. Why this helps Canales, because this, whether it was Canales that was given the power to make this move, or whether it was Tepper to come down and say, "Hey man, sit on," because maybe Bryce a visual learner like Q used to call C.J. Stroud. I don't know, but what I do know is I believe he's going to start after this. But this also proves, like you said, hey, if Bryce goes on after this, it doesn't start winning, and Darnold comes in here, and I'm not Darnold,
Dalton.
the red Rocket, whatever. If he comes in
Dalton.
here and if he comes in here and show us something, especially if he wins, oh man,
Yep.
oh man.
Let me tell you something that I don't hear y'all talking about. This shit is only temporary, man. They gonna motherfucking bring Bryce back, bro.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I just said,
Oh,
Twan.
okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what
I didn't hear.
D'Angelo just said.
My bad. I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
This shit is only temporary. This shit is only temporary.
This is to save Canales' ass.
Yeah.
Because basically what it's saying is, all right, let the man sit. You know what I'm saying? Let him see how our offense is supposed to be run. Put the veteran in, right? They're going to run the ball.
Right.
They're going to throw the ball, play action, this, that, and other, right? I can't say what's going to happen with the defense. Don't know. But as far as offense, if he comes out here and shows 10 times better than what we've been seeing, oh, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yep.
Well, Bryce, bro, I'm not really sure what I'm happy about. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Dalton can come out here and win games. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, no. That's what I said. I don't think this gonna say we're gonna win games, but it's gonna show we're gonna be competent. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna show that we can be competent.
But he's gonna also show. I think he's gonna help us showcase what we actually have on this team, so we'll know how to move forward. Because we ain't gonna find that out with Bryce.
Yeah, because it ain't necessarily about wins at this point. If he comes out and he looks competent, they can be like, oh, okay.
This is about finding out what we got. Yeah.
Yep. That's all it is. He ain't got to come out and win a game. I still don't want him to. We got 25, 26 to be looking forward to at this point. So it is what it is.
But that's the thing, though. You can't decide. You're right. You can't really decide on what it's supposed to look like, or any of those things. But the other problem is you got people that's under contract that need to get paid. You can't assess them because you don't throw the ball down the field.
Right.
You only throw the safeties.
You sit here with Deontay Johnson. You know what I'm saying? With a capable number one receiver that goddamn it with a contract coming up, and he ain't getting no damn targets.
Y'all boys, hold on for 1 second. We got new to the conversation over here, Destin Burton and Chris. What's on
going
y'all
on,
boys'
guys?
How
mind?
you doing?
Welcome to Black Cat.
Welcome to Black
I'm
Cat.
good at this news. Look, I'm glad we finally looking at Andy Dalton, man. Like y'all said, we got people in contract years. You got wide receivers getting pissed off. Look, I had to read into what Adam Thielen was saying. I don't know if y'all guys think the same, but he's trying his best not to throw Bryce Young under the bus. I don't care.
Well, you know what he said? He said, "Fuck."
Yeah.
That's
Bryce Young's
they got what
nickname.
you call it on TV right now talking about it. Breaking news. They Adam Schefter on TV right now talking about it.
Yup.
That's crazy.
Hey, fellas, let me get my
Yup.
last thoughts in. I'm still gonna
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
but I
Sorry,
gotta
my
hop out of
audio
the
went out. I
panel.
don't know. I ain't heard that last part.
Y'all sit tight.
Hold on,
Go ahead,
y'all.
Kitty. Go ahead, Kitty.
I gotta hop out of the panel. I gotta go to the doctor. But I will still be listening. You guys are my favorite. You fellas keep me out the psych office. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button for us.
Thank you, Kitty.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kitty.
Look, man. It's 173 of y'all in this motherfucker, man. Make sure y'all like the video and show that love.
173 likes.
We need
Yes, sir.
173 now. You got to match
Q.
those numbers, baby. Let's go.
Does this mean we're gonna have a presser today?
We
Yeah, we're
should.
gonna have a presser because
You
they're gonna
got
have to
to. You got to with
explain
that.
why they did
You
what
got
they
to with that.
did going forward.
Oh, stay tuned. It's gonna be good.
Now I know I'm gonna hear some lying because you can't come up here and say, "Yeah, Bryce is our quarterback. He's our quarterback," but then you turn around and say, "Fuck him." I'm like, okay, please tell me why you said it.
Where
That's what we
Ronnie at?
really
Ronnie
want to
still
know.
here? Ronnie still here? Ronnie
Yeah,
gone.
Ronnie, where your black ass at?
Ronnie done skate off this motherfucker, dog.
There you go. You know
He
what?
ain't doing,
You know what?
he ain't doing
I
all that
knew.
goddamn talking no more.
I knew something
That's a
when he went
fact.
up
That's a
there and
fact,
cussed out
D'Angelo.
Taylor Moton for no reason. I said, "Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, you ain't cussing out Taylor Moton. He just restructured his money. Oh, you picked the wrong one, boy."
Well, once Adam Thielen starts showing it on the field, and he a quiet guy, he's not vocal at all. So to have that shit with him boil out, that says a
yup.
lot to everybody over here. Like, okay, now you got the guys that's the consummate veterans that's starting to say, "Fuck this shit, man." You can't have that. Can't have it.
You can't. And see, that's why I talk about Adam Thielen. Because look, I was at the game. You see Adam Thielen playing in person. You just tell by his demeanor when he changes. When Bryce Young, look, he missed Bryce Young missed him on a 2-yard screen pass. You could tell he was just defeated after that one. Like it's just crazy. And you know, everyone likes Adam Thielen. I hate when people bash him. It's like, bro, he's almost 37 years old and still probably the best receiver we got. Why are you looking elsewhere towards him? Yeah, we got Deontay Johnson, you know, but I don't know what's going on with him right now. He gets his chances, but not all the time. He ain't always gonna catch the ball. But you gotta look at Thielen as your number one all the time.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No. Deontay Johnson was the number one, but you say you don't know what's going on with him. Hell, you know what's going on with him. It's quarterback. It's the quarterback play.
Yeah. I
There's
just hope
no
Dalton
way a
gets him right.
34-year-old Andy Dalton. I mean, and I say Andy Dalton, but Adam Thielen should be a number one receiver for no team in the NFL. There's no way he should be a number one receiver for nobody.
Well, the thing is, too, at least Bryce Young should at least be on cue with him. That's the other thing, though. He still isn't on cue with Adam Thielen. That's the sad part.
Well, we're gonna definitely see, cause I want to see how much difference is it gonna look when he gets to that line of scrimmage and he start calling them line shifts, aka one thing Bryce couldn't do, or noticing what the safety sitting back there single high. I want to see the difference in that shit right there with him. Come on, man.
Hey, look,
There's
man.
going to be a
I'm
bevy of
gonna
different
tell you what
things.
happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Dave Tepper sat there and watched that goddamn Texans and Bears game last night and watched CJ Stroud throw the goddamn ball so effortless. I can't even say the goddamn word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said, this shit here. I made a fucking.
It's his motherfucking fault though.
That's what I'm saying.
It's his fucking fault.
It's his fault. You're right.
It
It's his fault.
starts with him. Everybody, we getting on Bryce and shit, you know what I'm saying, which we should, and other people, but that motherfucker trying to hide and shit, it started with him.
Yeah.
It started with him. And this is why your ass don't step in as no owner, especially an owner that don't really know what he doing, and boycott somebody's pick and go, I want this nigga. This is why owners need to sit their ass the fuck down.
Right. Money start looking funny at 0-2.
Jerry Jones runs his mouth all the time. He can't stay out in front of the fucking camera, and Dallas looks worse and worse every damn year.
Right. But at least Jerry Jones, at least Jerry Jones has some type of football knowledge. Jerry Jones know what he's doing. Does he do?
Don't matter. It hurts your team though, bro. When you that president, and you ain't winning.
Yeah.
But
You're right
whatever
about that.
Jerry Jones is doing works better than what David Tepper is doing.
Yeah.
Still.
Well,
that's the thing you gotta admit.
You mean 2 playoff appearances and that's it?
I mean,
that ain't
still
shit.
better than
but yeah. Jerry Jones will fuck it up, but he knows how to evaluate talent. You can't never say the Cowboys ain't talented because some bitches always got talent.
And they at least gonna get 9 to 10 wins a season.
2 playoff appearances since after winning 3 Super Bowls. That ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Come on, but I feel you what you're saying.
Stop trying to sprinkle sugar on shit.
I feel you, but do we really have any room to talk about the Panthers? About the Cowboys?
No, I was only using that as an example of why I want to say they do on a consistent basis. Well,
of course. Tepper got to get out the damn way.
And then this motherfucker,
he never saw Jay Stroud last night.
Yeah, he never explains. Motherfucker get missing. He don't want to talk to the fucking press or none of that shit. Like, not even come out and say, "Look, man, you know what? That shit was on me. Look, I'm gonna try to lay back and boom, boom, boom." Like, he get missing on shit like that. But some petty shit, he'll want to come to the mic and try to argue with a reporter or some shit that's telling the truth about his ass.
He don't want to talk about why the fans were leaving with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
It starts with him. It's because of him. Yeah. Them ticket sales, all that shit is starting to eat. Is coming back in his ass now, bro.
Yup.
So what? So anybody? So Canales had to know. Ain't no way in hell this motherfucker gonna tell me I can't bench Bryce now, because now he losing money.
Yeah.
Yup. Exactly
the
right.
Carolina Panthers are a fucking joke.
But this also guarantees you that I told you Canales ain't tying his goddamn hip to motherfucking Bryce. Canales is not going nowhere.
Well, we got to know that get there, D'Angelo, because like I said, we got money on that shit right there. So we got to see that.
But this move shows you that Canales ain't going nowhere.
This move also could scream desperation. So I don't know what the fuck it could do.
No, I know what this move screams. This move screams that Canales ain't going nowhere. Canales, that's what this move screams.
That's your interpretation of that motherfucker.
It also
if he comes out here and still lose with Andy Dalton, you never know how unhappy that motherfucker Tepper could get.
Canales ain't going no damn way, man.
It also screams that Bryce Young is not hurt.
Yep.
They better not try that one again.
Right.
You're right. They didn't even try to hide it like last year. Them motherfuckers are bitching his ass. That's crazy. I thought they were at least faking injury, saying he was goddamn hurt.
Mm-hmm. They can't do it because the offensive line looked good enough where he can't sit on that lie.
Yeah.
Man, this shit is sad. Well,
but is it though, Q? Is it Q? This might not be sad though. This might be kind of
celebratory. The reason why I'm saying it's sad. Yes, it's a good move to give life back to the franchise because everybody done check out and been walking home. And Tepper saw that shit. He see, okay, I just turned half of my fan base off because of this shit. So yes, that right there it's not the most beautiful thing for people to see. But I'm looking at the future and trying to get draft. Capital and worrying about how to build this team for the foreseeable future. You just fuck yourself if that's the case. Week 2, you fucking yourself.
Let me ask you this, Q. Let's say, wouldn't it make sense to bench Bryce after this game instead of this game? Because ain't the game after this we at home, or we got 2 games on the road?
With the way how motherfuckers was going on and on about Bryce, we needed to at least get about 5 games of this nigga fucking up this season.
Yeah,
at least.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it make more sense from a Tepper perspective, so that your next home game you would have Bryce bench, and you would have that way you can get some money. You know what I'm saying? Because this game is not played here in Carolina. It's played with the Raiders in Vegas. So to me, it would make more sense to have him bench the next time we play at home instead of this game.
Well, yeah,
Nah.
that's true, but
Let me say,
that also this also could mean that Temper is to the point to where he like fuck this little motherfucker. This little motherfucker trash. He
let me ask you
he
what
just
D'Angelo's saying.
D'Angelo, I'm not jumping out there because we saw them
I'm just
sit
saying.
this
I'm not
nigga.
saying it's a
We
fact. I'm
saw
just
them
saying that
sit this nigga last year, and then they put him right back the following week. So we don't know where they're sitting at with their thought process right now.
we don't you're right. I'm just fucking brainstorming, just thinking.
Yeah, we
Let me say
speculate. We
this.
speculate
Yeah,
right now. We
He said
speculate.
fuck
speculate.
him last year. If Frank
Let,
said fuck
let,
him, hey, I can't go on with this nigga. Then let me give me a week to show you where Andy is, and then went right back on to Bryce. So
But I
I don't
think
want to hear
Frank,
that.
I think Frank did that on his own accord. I don't think this bench right here, this time of his benching, I think it was a unison. I
Yeah,
think Frank
yeah,
said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it
yeah.
any goddamn way. I'm gonna show you who the boss. I
Mm-hmm.
got the big nuts in this room."
let me explain to
Yep.
y'all. Let me explain to y'all about that crowd shit though. That crowd shit is this though. The crowd's still gonna be light when they come back for the home game because now he done pissed off all the bisexuals. They ain't coming to the game.
Fuck them
Good.
bisexuals.
Good.
They
Hate to
ain't
see them.
they not real Panthers fans, no way, Twan. Fuck
I
them
know,
bisexuals.
but I got you, but they ain't coming to the game. So either way, he lost.
Nah,
Good.
I don't agree with
I need to pull
that.
up that schedule. I need to see
We
that
got the
schedule.
Bengals next at home. Yeah, we
Q.
got the Bengals next at home. We got a lot of hometown guys coming for that, so we ain't
Yo.
you getting a lot of away teams coming.
Are you not worried about Andy being a little rusty against Vegas? Because I
He's a
don't
vet,
believe he played any in the preseason.
but he's a vet.
Well,
He's a
Yeah,
10-year
he a vet,
veteran at
man.
this point,
Bryce
so I'm
The
not
Young,
too
NBA ain't
worried
here to
about
win
it.
no
Line
games, no way.
offensive
So it don't
line,
matter if he
dog.
rusty or not. We ain't here to win no games.
yeah, we just need Andy to throw the ball and make something happen. We ain't looking at him
Need
We
some
just
type
defense.
need
of
Andy to
offense.
show some competency. We don't give a fuck about winning the game. We just need the goddamn Andy to show that our offense is competent. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah,
Vegas,
he,
their
he
defense ain't as
put
good
some
as
points
they
on the
Andy's
board.
was.
definitely going to show that this offensive line was never the problem.
I agree.
And see that's the other issue. This should be the second time you're gonna see Andy come in here and show you how a different offense can be ran. That's
Yep.
embarrassing. So this is not only the first proof. If Andy come out here and show something adamant of looking like a fucking NFL professional team, then it all gonna point back to Bryce. Like, well, Bryce, hold on. I don't
And you
fire
see, with
Frank.
that point, if he goes out and shows how he did in Seattle last year, if he has
That's what I'm
similar
saying.
stats to that, you can't really
Hey,
argue nothing.
But Pop, that goddamn defense is gonna be happy as hell, bro, to see that motherfucker back there.
Definitely.
You know, cause they gonna
Oh,
get a break.
hold on.
Oh yeah, they can slow down them 3 and out.
Yeah.
Everybody on offense just went out to go get steak. I promise you that.
The defense out there
Yeah,
winning though.
that
The
wide
defense
receiver room,
ain't.
that wide receiver room skinning and grinning right now.
Hey,
Yes, sir. You know it is. Hey, Xavier get like, hey man, that game I go play, boy. I'm ready to get out there.
Come on, man. Don't mess with my boy. That's my boy.
Come on, man. You know what I'm
He
saying?
gonna see what the jet is finally made out of, bro.
That
Yeah, he
motherfucker
ready to go,
getting it
boy.
done, man.
Oh shit. We
Yeah,
got
Leggett's going
breaking.
to eat.
So we got information behind what went on. Shout out to Adam Scheffner. The decision to bench number 1 overall pick Bryce Young is said to come from head coach Canales, Dan Morgan, and Brant Tillis, as one source said. Dave Canales' first big boy decision.
and like you said, that's unison right there. Ain't that lovely to see?
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
I
So he said
told y'all
it came from
it
all
was
3 of
unison.
them?
All three.
All 3 of
Oh
them boys
yeah,
had to
so
come
he said,
together.
I'm gonna go in this office. Don't y'all let me go in there by myself.
Hey,
Okay, we
look.
gonna go in there together.
Hey, look. Pop ain't
Hold
too
my
crazy.
hand.
Pop ain't too crazy when I say this stuff. I figured that they had to go in unison. Oh man, that's what's up though.
Yeah, it's like
That
when
is
your mom
what's
and daddy
up.
tell you to get your ass
That's
and then you
what's
gotta
up,
get your
though.
butt with you. You gotta take everybody with you. You ain't going by yourself.
Hey, let me
All
ask
right.
y'all
How
a
tall
question
is
though.
Andy Dalton?
6'2",
6'2".
Like 6'2".
6'2".
And Quinn's about 6'3", somewhere around there. So they're about the same height.
Hey, so look, check this out. One day, Canales always telling y'all, I can't fix this motherfucker. Every time he did a press conferences saying Bryce didn't look good today, wasn't he telling us all along I can't fix this nigga.
Yeah, he right. You're right. He said it. He was saying it so many words.
He also said that he has no ties to any of these players here.
Exactly.
Right. Yep.
Well,
I like him.
y'all. I'm so glad.
I like him.
Why you like him?
I like him. I like him.
I like him. Why you like him? I like
Look, last time you jump out there with that I like him shit, you been looking crazy. So calm down.
Leave it alone.
Hold on, let a man do something and see the results first before you shake your titties.
Let me live, Q. Let me live.
Hey, you know they're gonna open up that playbook now.
Damn.
You know definitely they're gonna open that playbook.
Oh hell. You might see some passes down the field now.
Now let me ask you this, Q. What will make my day if they said that our second round pick will be starting too?
Oh,
I still think he got one more week before he comes back.
No, you talking about no, Jonathan Brooks.
Brooks.
No, Jonathan Brooks still at least a month and a half, 2 months away.
He can't even look
Brooks ain't even started practicing yet, man. Y'all, Brooks is nowhere near about to return.
Hey Denzel, let me say something, Denzel.
I'll just say they'll make my day.
Y'all niggas getting on my goddamn nerves with this damn running back shit. When Chuba out there running like a motherfucker, bro. Chuba out there getting it done, bro.
Hold on. The only reason Chuba ain't looked that well yesterday, he did not get that many touches yesterday.
Exactly.
So hold on now.
Chuba out there getting it done. Y'all want another motherfucker out to feel
they
like
had
Chuba
Miles
ain't getting
Sanders
it done.
Yards getting it done
yesterday.
Okay.
Listen, Twan. Nobody's talking down on Chuba. But if you've noticed, in all these great running teams, they're using two backs. Our other running back ain't doing.
Well, we don't have two backs worthy. We have one back, and we have Miles Sanders.
Well, I'm just telling y'all this. That stops. Y'all don't even need to think about Jonathan Brooks right now. He hasn't even started practicing, man. Jonathan Brooks hasn't started practicing. You know how man.
Yeah, we need to worry about JT Sanders right now.
He don't even need to be on the field at all this year, bro.
I agree with that, Twan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jonathan Brooks. I mean, yeah. They said he 4 weeks. 4 weeks because he was on the pup list, but trust me, Jonathan Brooks is at least a month and a half, 2 months away, man. He got to practice, get in football shape. He's still not comfortable with that knee. He's not coming back no time soon. That ain't happening.
Yeah, the press conference is live, y'all. Right now, it's live, but it ain't like.
It might happen after the Chiefs game. I see that most likely. Brooks comes back.
No, he won't. Trust me. I had an ACL injury. If you ain't practicing yet, I tore my ACL. You're not coming back. No.
Even if he clears him, even if they clears him, he don't need to play.
Yeah, he don't.
Leave that boy alone.
Yeah.
We ain't winning nothing. Leave that boy alone.
Yeah, put him on the shelf. He needs to be on the shelf this whole year.
Put him on the shelf. That's all he needs.
Motherfuckers want to open up toys just because they got them. You know, you ain't gonna play with it.
What was that talk about Braylon Evelyn earlier?
Oh, and they turned the comments off. They don't want to hear nobody mouth.
No.
The boy turned the fucking comments off.
Have they started talking yet?
No, not yet.
You gonna play it? You gonna play it, Q, when they start talking?
You goddamn right.
Okay.
I ain't missing this shit.
Y'all know it's gonna be awkward. We get in the next game and they start moving the ball down the field or actually scoring like an opening drive, and them boys gonna be on the sideline talking about, hey, that's how you play football. And Bryce gonna be right there.
This is what real quarterback looks like. This is what real quarterback looks like.
Hold on, y'all. Public announcement. We got 55 likes. It's about 100 of y'all in here, man. Come on now. I don't care if you use your pinky toe, your middle finger, your nose, your thigh, whatever. Hit that like button. Get with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make
man. What's the deal? Running like some...
Go. Bryce Young has been benched. Go. He's been benched.
Go.
No, he ain't. I just woke up. Y'all quit.
Bryce Young has been benched, dog.
Yes, it's confirmed.
We ain't playing with you, go. We ain't playing with you.
Why?
Look at this go. Breaking news. This is breaking news. Tom Pelissero reported and Adam Schefter, they benched him for Andy Dalton. They said they had a 3-way meeting with Dan Morgan, Brant Tillis, and Canales. The
Okay,
three
no
they
Tepper.
beat.
No Tepper.
No
It's
Tepper.
Tillis, Morgan, and Canales.
Tillis, Morgan, Canales, and the three of them.
Oh man, I was working last night. I didn't see it last night. So
No, it
look
just
here, man.
happened.
It
They
just
just
It
finished
happened,
just
it.
go.
happened. It just happened, go.
It literally
It
just
just
happened
happened.
15 minutes. It's breaking news right now.
We was live, goat, and the shit happened.
Once again, I ask the question: Why?
Hmm? I don't
Season
know
Why?
because
already over.
I'm gonna tell you
it's gonna
why.
fuck us
Why? You
up.
want to know why,
Season
goat? You
over.
want to know why?
Why?
You want to know why?
What's up? Why, D'Angelo? Why, D'Angelo? Why?
Because Canales is not attached to the hip with Bryce. Canales wants to show everybody that it ain't his motherfucking system. It's this motherfucking incompetent quarterback. I'm gonna put Andy Dalton in. I'm gonna show y'all that I can fucking coach, that I can call some goddamn offense plays, and I'm gonna show y'all how this shit run, and then y'all gonna know, goddamn it, okay, it's Bryce. Don't associate me with motherfucking Bryce. Don't put my name in the same
For
motherfucking
pride
sentence as Bryce.
is what you're
Okay,
saying.
okay.
Pride.
Well, that's the same thing Frank did in week 3, didn't it? Here it is, week 3 once again. That deja vu for your black ass. Is that
No,
But
deja
no,
vu
this
for your
this
but
black
this
go
ass?
this
go
this
That's
go
that's
go
this
perfect.
go.
different.
Let
Tell
me
It's
them go.
different,
go
goat.
Am I
This
wrong?
different,
No,
goat.
Hold on.
it's
Didn't
This
I
different,
tell
goat.
different,
y'all the
goat.
It's
other day?
different,
It's
Didn't
goat.
I
different,
tell
goat.
y'all the
It's
other day?
different,
Goat,
go.
Hold on.
goat.
It's different,
It's
Listen,
go.
now,
It's
different,
now
goat.
y'all
different.
know bullshit.
It's
See, y'all
different, goat.
want to be different.
Goat,
Y'all want to be
Tell that
goat.
different.
nigga.
I'm
I
gonna tell
told
you
y'all
why
Go
it's
since
go
I'm
different, goat.
walking in
Tell
the
that nigga
matrix.
Goat,
go.
I
hold
said,
on,
I'm
go.
hold
in
on,
the
Let
goat.
matrix.
Hold on, goat.
I'm
go.
in
Hold
the
on, goat.
matrix.
Let's tell
Calm
you why
down,
I'm in
goat.
the
go.
matrix.
This
I'm
Go.
in
reason
the
Let's
why
tell
it's
you
different,
matrix.
why.
goat.
I'm in
It's
the
Let's
different,
tell.
goat.
matrix. I'm
It's
in the
different, goat.
matrix.
Well,
I'm
It's
in
well,
the
different,
Motherfucking
goat.
matrix.
video.
No, it
It's
ain't.
different,
No,
goat.
it ain't. It
Goat,
ain't no
goat.
different.
Yes, it
It ain't
is.
no different. I'm in the
Listen,
matrix. I'm in the
here's
go
matrix. I'm
here's
in the
why
go.
it's
matrix.
different, goat. Here's why it's
Listen.
different, goat. They
What's up?
faked the injury last year. They faked his injury. They ain't faking no injury this year. They just benching his motherfucking ass. They ain't
That's it
lying.
for him,
Well,
go. That's it. This nigga done. This
it
nigga
don't
Go
done
matter.
though.
He should have
go.
been
This
done
other this
last year.
go. This another thing.
It
This
don't
another
make
thing.
no
Go
difference.
go. This
He'll be
another
back
thing.
this year.
Because and then all that is 12 million towards the cap too, so that hurts. But this is the other thing too, go that you gotta take under consideration. If Red Roof or Red Rocket, whatever his name is, if he go out there and he showed you last year that he can run the same offense under Frank competent, right? And then he come out here and play against the Raiders and look and makes the offense look like it's competent again, then they have significant evidence because some of these people, some of them are stupid. We know that because we can see it. We don't understand why they can't see it. The finger
Hold,
goes.
Pop. Pop.
Mhm.
Did you say the red roof like the hotel?
Yes,
Give me
yes,
the
yeah.
red
He
Yeah,
said
roof.
red roof.
Catch that shit.
Yeah, red roof, red right.
well, look at the top, man. It's a
Red
red roof.
rifle, man. It's the red rifle.
Man, look
I'll
at
be
the
But you,
top.
thinking the
It's
but
same
you,
red.
but you
shit.
right, Pop. You right, Pop. You right,
Let
Pop.
him
You
finish.
right, Pop. You right
Yeah,
where you
y'all looking
going
at the
with that,
chat.
Pop.
Red roof, man.
Yeah,
Shout
the
out to
red
Pop.
roof.
Red roof.
Yeah, the red roof. If he come
He
out
doing
here
some
and show
fucking.
you, yeah, if he come out here and show you that this offense is competent underneath a whole nother coach, then the whole finger's gonna be pointing right back at Bryce. Not for us, go. Not for us. Not us. I'm talking about for the owner, for the GMs. Now they're actually gonna see it for real, because it's gonna happen 2 times in a row.
Right.
Dan
You
Morgan don't like
absolutely right.
Bryce any damn way though.
Let me tell you something. But let me tell you something.
Dan
It
Morgan
ain't
don't
no
like Bryce.
it ain't no secret to see or whatever. You done seen it. If I know ball and you know ball and this person knows ball and you seen the dude who throws out their tippy toes like that? Who jumps in the fucking air and
I
throwing the
agree.
ball?
I did see
I
that
agree.
Nobody
motherfucker
do that.
take a lot of
So
jumpers
therefore, that
yesterday.
tell you just the jumping in the air and throwing the ball tells
I
you,
know you're
yo,
a baby
this is not a
kangaroo. I know.
quarterback is this at this level, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Not being
Right.
able to see the middle of the field tells you I can't competently play quarterback at this level. That tells you Dan Morgan sees that. Tepper sees that. Nicole see that. The
They,
commentators now have
they
started
said it
saying
last year,
that's
go. Fix
They
his
said that.
yes.
footwork. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. They said it
So
last year. Go.
so
He was
so once again, die die by fire. If he dies, let him die. You understand what I'm saying? Let him die.
If he dies, he
Go,
dies.
go, go. We agree with you. We don't want Andy Dalton to start. We're just saying it's what is it called? It's damn the word I'm looking for. Oh my god, I forgot the word.
Okay, I
But
got a
basically,
I got an even bigger question.
go ahead.
Who who are we try we or what or how the person, the Wizard of Oz, who needs to be showed that this kid can't play ball on this level?
Temper.
At this time right now, who needs to be showed? Who?
Temper,
Who?
man.
Temper. Temper.
His
Right.
His
daddy, goat.
daddy. His
That's why I said
stepdaddy.
the Wizard of Oz. Tampa just won't in the mix. Tampa knows this boy cannot. Dude, it's all over the motherfucker social media, all over this and that. They told him he had it wrong last year.
So
But that don't
go.
mean they
You
believed
know
it
this,
because
Right.
if he
but
believed
you
it,
don't
he
know.
wouldn't have fired
Pop,
Frank.
you don't know what this boy. He fired Frank
Okay.
because Frank bucked back at him.
Go.
That's
Can
why he
I holler
fired
at you
Frank.
for a second? Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go. Tepper came down last week from his party, off his birthday party. Do you think the nigga say if he look bad next week, go ahead and sit him?
Probably if I'd have came, you got to put yourself in them shoes. You a billionaire. You partying up on a private island some goddamn where. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't even watching the game, and then motherfucker hand you a phone or iPad or something, and you say, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know what's going on. They just got satellite out there. You say, "What? 47-10? What the fuck?" Give me the goddamn helicopter. Give me the goddamn helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Give me the fuck back to Charlie. Give me the fuck back to Charlie. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying?
this nigga
Right now,
funny, boy.
right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, put yourself in that position, you.
So last week after he flew in on his helicopter, you say he sat
Yeah.
down, met with Canales, and remember, I guess he gave Canales the green light
Hey.
and say, "Hey, if he don't look good this week, next week you go ahead and bench him." Then
If I'd have spent, think about it. If I'd have just spent $355 million in the off season, right? I'd have landed that goddamn helicopter in the middle of the field Monday morning. You understand what I'm saying? Got out there, yo, it'd have been some trouble in the goddamn city. You just spent $355
Head to the chopper.
and then told me
Well, I
the
just
Chiefs
seen
like this
a
before.
ticket come across the bottom of the screen saying Bryce Young is the worst first round #1 overall quarterback since 1967.
That's been
that's
going
a
on.
damn
Yeah, that's
shame.
been going on. It's 200. I think the stat that said we ain't something in 200 and some odd damn games or some shit like that.
Who picked him? Who picked him?
And then we ain't had a lead, y'all.
Who picked him?
I don't know what we ain't had a man. It's just a bunch of stats, man. That's been worst
Let me ask you
quarterback
this, Goat.
ever.
Let me ask you
No,
this, Goat.
I'm going somewhere with this. Who picked him?
Tap picked him. Tap
All right,
picked him.
so who's the losingest owner since he took over as an owner? In
Tap.
all sports. Yeah.
Tap.
So let me ask you this, Goat, because we know Tepper may not be a football savant, but Tepper is your guy. Do you think now he's
Yeah.
starting to learn?
Cause no, Pop, this is what I told you. See,
That's your
So he's
guy,
not
though,
learning.
Go. You've been defending his ass for years.
See what you keep. Yeah, yes, I did. Because I told y'all, motherfucker. I said Temple got too much money. I said Temple got too much money to be embarrassed like this. Y'all realize that? You just called him the losingest owner. The losingest
I
owner
didn't call him
in
that.
sport.
That's out there. That's what it is.
In sport. But if I'm worth billions of dollars,
We're
multi-billion
about to get
dollars.
started, man.
You think I want to be known as a loser?
It just
That
started.
don't even match together. Losing billionaire.
Uh-oh.
Is this press
Here
conference?
we go. Here we go.
Hold on.
Come on, Q, get it right.
I had it on me.
This is the best decision for our group, for our team, going forward.
Oh, I got the bitch slowed down. Hold on.
Damn, that motherfucker said the best decision for our team and group going forward.
I liked it when it slowed down because you got to really
anyway.
process that shit.
Yeah.
The screw interview.
Not just on offense, but
I was showing film earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. We want to play more football. A lot of factors that go into it, for this decision, and ultimately just kind of lands on my shoulders to be able to make the best decision for our group.
Too many 3 and out.
To give us our best chance to win this week. and we focus on the weeks. We focus on the challenge at hand, and we feel like Andy gives us our best chance to meet the challenge.
Ronnie? This week.
Andy gives us the best chance.
Damn.
Yeah, Canales ain't fucking with Bryce.
Keep that private.
Canales done
What
with
I would
Bryce.
like to say though is, this is something after I watched the film, I looked at it, had a thought, started working on talking to the guys that we make decisions with.
Whoa. You just said some big shit right there. You just said some big shit right there.
Ultimately, this comes on me, and my number one responsibility is to help the Panthers win. And so this move, I believe, puts us in the best chance to do that this week.
Dave, how much are you seeing out of Bryce that
I told you that, Goat.
It's over.
I don't want to get into the specifics of it. These are private conversations that we have, in our meetings, and the different things. It's just it's a vulnerable state, and so I don't really want to get into too many of the specifics of it.
how much did David Pepper have a say in this? Did he talk to him before making the decision?
Again, I watched the film. I had a thought in mind. We all talked, and I had to make the best decision for the team.
Bet you ain't made no decision. You ain't made no decision.
Leave my coach alone. Go. He did make the decision.
No, he didn't.
Somebody put the big boy pants on today.
He done made a decision in camp.
But how difficult
Now y'all mad he making decisions. Okay.
Yeah, I certainly take it personal, but this position that I'm in, this opportunity that I get is about building a culture, is about building a football team that plays with a certain play style, and that's my main focus. And above all, is to help the Panthers win. And so that's what this decision was about.
Bryce is not his main focus.
I talked to the quarterbacks both. I talked to Bryce and I talked to Andy, and then from there I let the team know and kind of talk to each of the guys, as I knew I didn't want them to find out the wrong way. So we had a chance, to connect with everyone.
Nobody say, "Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! Get the bitches benched. Oh God, we can win actually now."
Something that could be permanent for the season. We're just
trash can after he left that off.
Right now, we're focused on this week. We're focused on getting Andy ready to play the Raiders, and then we'll just take it like that. We'll attack the Raiders. We'll attack this week, and get that mentality and the things that we're looking for. So,
does Young still have the locker room?
Again, that's a loaded question right there. Our focus right now is just trying to make sure we fix the film from last night. From yesterday. Ready for the Raiders.
Did you speak with your leadership council before making this decision as well?
I did not.
You mentioned.
Did you remove the goddamn captain patch off his goddamn jersey?
Yeah, take that shit off.
How did those discussions go? You're talking about the
I
number
hate when
of
coaches
picks,
don't want to answer the hard questions, bro.
his confidence and his career.
Yeah, it's a lot of those factors. And again, I hate to sound like a broken record. I owe it to all the guys, the coaches, the staff.
He don't. He's like, yeah.
Really critical about what we put on film, about what I'm seeing, and to make sure that I'm constantly making the best decision for the team every week. And it happens to be the quarterback position. And so it's loaded that way, but it's every position. It's all the guys, and I was able to stand in front of the team and challenge all the guys that we all have to step up our passion for what we're doing to play with the play style that we're looking for.
Just yesterday, you were adamant that Bryce was the guy. He was the starter. Yeah. Less than 24 hours later, how do you come to terms with mentally making that decision and then presenting it to him?
Yeah, it was rough, but I had to watch the film. And at the time that I spoke to you all, I hadn't watched the film, so I just went home. I watched the film. I gathered the information and made the best decision for the team, especially for the offense of what's going to put us in our best place to be successful this week.
Adam kind of had a little bit after the sack by Bosa. Adam kind of had a moment on the sideline where he was pacing and kind of yelling, I guess. And he said that he went up and apologized to Bryce afterwards to let him know it wasn't about him. Deontay Johnson said that he wanted to uplift Bryce. When you see the veteran guys surround Bryce with that type of respect and I guess assurance, does that make the decision that much harder?
I expect the same support for Andy as we go into this week, for the guys to be supportive and every day just to approach it with that kind of energy.
Will Bryce be the number 2 this week?
Yes.
You'll be bringing another quarterback?
Not right now.
Do you plan on making any other adjustments to the roster?
Probably. I think it's every single week we're evaluating our roster. We're challenging all spots. We're looking to just be as competitive as possible, and that's the part that we owe again to everybody is to really continue to evaluate who we have out there and who can help us.
See he ain't
Does the
fucking with
overall
Bryce.
offensive scheme change a little bit with Dalton at the helm?
Yeah.
Going into implement what y'all been
Ain't
trying
took
to do?
him long.
Yeah, it's going to be our system. Yep.
Understanding you don't want to get
I like
too
it, Alex.
deep into the weeds on
I like him.
I like him.
What you like about him?
Was
He
there
bench Bryce.
something
He bench Bryce.
even
That's my answer, Q. Now I got an answer.
first 2 games? Was there something really that drove
There you
this
go.
more than any other factor?
I'm not going to get into specifics of it, Joe. I just, after watching it and taking all the information, and we feel like Andy gives us our best chance to win.
Is 2 weeks a large enough sample size to make this type of decision?
Honestly, the focus right now for me is to make sure we're getting Andy ready to go. So
Man, I don't want no podium talk. Tell us the truth, man. Don't say that boy feelings. Say he's sorry.
Job in part because of
he telling you what I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, I ain't trying to talk about Bryce. I want to talk about Andy.
Andy
turn.
That's the questions that people
I
gonna
took this
ask.
job because it's a dream. It's a dream to be able to lead men, to face these kind of challenges, to make the decisions that give us our best chance to win. And so that's the heart and soul of this thing, you know. So, and I'm still there pushing. I'm going to compete every single day just to continue to help our team take the next step.
To help Bryce out. He said, "Nah, I took this job."
Yeah, rewind it.
Yeah.
I just have to gather information, and I have to be very objective about what I'm
Rewind
looking
it.
at
He
and
tells
where
y'all
we
why
can
he
go
took
as a
his
team.
job.
And so we feel like Andy gives us our best
He
chance.
did not say Bryce.
If y'all shut the hell up, maybe y'all can hear the man.
That's what I was
Honestly,
trying to tell you.
the focus right now for me
Nigga,
is
it's
to make
you,
sure
man.
we're
What's
getting
up?
Andy ready to go. So I don't want to get into the
Hold on. Twan, you got to shut the fuck up for me to be able to hear the video, dog.
Oh, y'all niggas is serious, bro.
Thank you.
whole amount of time and all that.
Did you take this job in part because of the opportunity to work with Bryce and you know, what does it mean that now 2 weeks into it, that's not going to be a thing?
I took this job because it's a dream. It's a dream to be able to lead men, to face these kind of challenges, to make the decisions that give us our best chance to win. And so that's the heart and soul of this thing, you know. So, and I'm still there pushing. I'm going to compete every single day just to continue to help our team take the next step.
How do you look at this? I mean, it's a Bryce failure. You think it's a failure on your part. How do you look at this?
I just have to gather information, and I have to be very objective about what I'm looking at and where we can go as a team. And so we feel like Andy gives us our best chance going forward.
I know you don't want to.
Hey, he said going forward. They ain't even talking about bringing Bryce back.
How did you feel to make this decision with the people that you made those decisions with?
This is my decision. This is our football team. This is trying to win on a weekly basis. And while it's my decision, I gather information from the people that are critical to making these kind of decisions. But this is something that I felt like gives us our chance to take a step forward in our play style and to be able to compete this week against a really good Raiders team.
Was it a hard decision for you to make?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. Every roster move we've made has been a really difficult decision, but it comes with a lot of thought, a lot of conversations, and a lot of film study. It always comes back to the football. And so that's how the decision was made.
There's a hope that, you know, maybe Bryce sits back, watches and learns, and then it pays off down the road just from learning. I know you said last week that there's nothing like game experience, but in some ways, maybe is it better for him to take a step back and reassess and watch from and maybe learn that way.
I certainly hope he just shows up every day, works hard, focuses on his job, and continues to push himself.
Oh, that's it for him. Oh,
he's done. He is done.
That nigga, he go home. They told me he go home.
Done.
Bitch, go home.
Oh, shit. That's it for Bryce. He's done.
He is done.
Did y'all see the little twitch in his face before he said that? He was like,
He is done.
That was it. It's time for the funeral. It's time for the funeral. It's over.
Thank God we done with Bryce. Lord, I thank you. Thank you, Lord.
A couple of weeks. Y'all know he coming back.
Oh my God.
Can you repeat what he said?
Hold on.
Can you repeat what he said?
I got to repeat that part.
Hold on, don't get too excited. What if any dog get hurt? He might have to come back.
He gonna be right
It
back.
don't
He
matter.
run with
Plummer.
Plummer. He run with Plummer.
Jay Plummer. It ain't. He not coming back.
Yeah, Bryce. They done with Bryce.
To be able to compete this
They
week
done.
against a really good Raiders team.
I hope so.
A hard decision for you to make.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every roster move we've made has been a really difficult decision, but it comes with a lot of thought, a lot of conversations, and a lot of film study. It always comes back to the football, and so that's how the decision was made.
There's a hope that maybe Bryce sits back, watches, and learns, and then it pays off down the road just from learning. I know you said last week that there's nothing like game experience. But in some ways, maybe is it better for him to take a step back and reassess and watch from and maybe learn that way.
I certainly hope he just shows up every day, works hard, focuses on his job, and continues to push himself.
Is this a week?
He washes his hands with Bryce.
To make, or is Andy the starter just moving forward?
I don't want to get into timelines. I just know Andy gives us our best chance to win right now. His resume speaks for itself. He's an experienced player. He's got a lot of football in his history. So I'm excited for Andy with this opportunity. And I believe he gives us our best chance to win this week.
Is he healthy? I know he had some stuff in preseason.
Andy Dalton's our quarterback right now. So going into this week, we feel great about him.
How do you think
It don't matter if he's healthy or not. He our quarterback. Bryce is not my guy.
Yeah, I thought that we had growth in a lot of areas, offensive line from one week to the next, just handling the protections, moving the line of scrimmage. I thought we established a new line of scrimmage. We had some great runs in the game, 65% run efficiency on the day, which is fantastic. We saw, 8 3rd and 5 or less. That's playing on schedule. That's a place where we got to be able to take advantage of. And the offensive line is a huge part of that, so saw the guys working together. They got a bunch they got to clean up. As we still become our scheme and our concepts, there's still a lot of growth there, but definitely see the potential and the power inside.
As you go into practice, obviously focusing on Andy as the starter, how do you make sure Bryce doesn't get kind of thrown to the wayside in practice and lost in the weeds?
Thrown to the wayside.
Yeah, Andy's going to get the pertinent reps for our practices. He's going to be in there with the first group. We're going to ask him to step in the huddle and continue to push the ball forward as we grow into the offense I think we can become.
Shit. You couldn't become it with Bryce.
Damn, then he drunk some water on it.
Yeah, just the standard of NFL football is show up, work hard, be focused, be engaged, do your job, give everything you have every day, pursuing your best and growing.
Coach, 2 early calls went against the Panthers. Do you have any comment on Horn's forced fumble and Johnson's fair catch interference?
The officials are great. They came over to the sideline, kind of explained what they saw, explained the situation, explained that there was, turnover plays get reviewed and all that. So it's like they had a lot of information. It was a fantastic crew of guys just coming over and kind of letting me know what was happening.
Clarify, you told the quarterbacks this morning, Dave.
Yes.
Dave, any injuries we should know about coming on Sunday?
Shy had a foot deal. Do I speak specifically about it? So he's got a foot injury that we're evaluating right now, and then nothing else really that that came up significant.
What's the last one?
What was that?
What's Andy bring that Bryce didn't?
I don't want to get into specifics of comparison. I just know Andy gives us our best chance to win this week. So we're going with Andy, and he'll get the lion's share of it. And I'm looking for great things from him.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, what happened to all that smiling and happy-go-lucky shit?
We're right out the window.
Yes, sir.
I tell you one thing, though, Q. You just hand me my goddamn money now.
They had to get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
You too, Logic. You too,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
oh, that goes
yes, sir.
Hey, it's still a long season.
Before y'all start back up, it's 187. It's 187 of y'all in here. Look down, do us a favor right now, and like the video. That's all we ask. Like the video.
What you say, though? Yo, what you say? Canales ain't what?
We can't continue unless you give us some likes, y'all. Y'all got to give us some likes, man.
Some likes up, baby.
Yeah, get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Yeah. We need 100 likes for the video, dog. 100 done.
Lisa Hundon.
Go.
Thank you, everybody.
After hearing all what you heard right now, and do you think they're going to go to Andy Dalton? Now I know I heard him say it, and he sounded like he was crystal clear. But do it sound like Bryce Young is going to come back in the picture at some point in time?
No, never, ever, ever. That $12 million y'all were just talking about, man. That's chump change. That's chump change. They're gonna give him his outright release come next year. We're drafting a quarterback. Y'all gotta look at it. God damn, man. Help me out, bro. We just spent. Bro, come on, man. Damn. Can I talk on my show?
Let him let us play. Let us play real quick.
We just spent $155 on guards. Gave Robert Hunt a 5-year contract. All we got to do is draft a center. You got your offensive line. If you go get Urines or whatever, Brooks is coming back at some time this year. You got pieces that's coming in this motherfucker. You got a draft pick coming from LA next year. If you do with the rumors are little, just little whispers in the wind say, get rid of Derek Brown, get another pick, this and that. Like y'all said it on this platform many a time. They don't have ties to nobody on this roster right now, except for the guys that they're got. Leggett, Brooks, Datavion,
Wallace.
well, I ain't even worried about them other Wallace. Yeah. Which you haven't even seen him yet. You see what I'm saying? So these new young pieces, we got to build this thing through the draft, y'all. They're not gonna spend big money again in free agency. Not gonna do it. After that,
I like what I heard, because for once we'll be able to truly evaluate this team and see where everybody else on the roster is, because we couldn't look at these guys and gauge where their talent levels was as long as Bryce Young was here. Now, I'm gonna ask you this, Go, because this is gonna come at a costly price. Putting Andy Dalton in here is gonna cost you your fucking #1 overall pick. So at this point in time, would you much rather see us come out here and be competitive this year and potentially win some games and evaluate this roster, or would you prefer to go in there and get the #1 overall pick?
Not necessarily, Q. I still don't see but maybe 5 games at the max, because the team's still not talented. I don't see.
This kind of do change. This kind of do change some things though. Having Andy Dalton come, because I could put you right now and say Vegas, you could probably potentially win that game. You could potentially win that game with Andy Dalton.
You'll stand a little taller with Andy Dalton. You'll stand a little taller with Andy Dalton.
A little bit.
Those games that I said, like going into Washington or going New York and Germany and
you should get them. New York,
places like
Washington.
that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are games that now we'll be competitive in. It won't be shit. 21, 26 to, you know what I'm saying, to maybe 10 or some shit like that. Cause that boy can't put nothing in the end zone. Cause y'all done seen that 2 weeks, and you done seen he can't put nothing in the, can't generate no type of offense, nothing. So therefore, Andy does give you a bigger arm, can get you behind the defense with Leggett. Maybe you'll see a Mango sighting. Maybe then you'll see Deontay. You'll see Thielen, of course. Mm-hmm. So come on, y'all.
Yeah,
now your defense,
I don't know if you're gonna play
defense ain't gonna hold nobody.
No, they still ain't gonna do nothing. But you can. We got to make a decision whether it's probably gonna be a quarterback for next year, or if we make that decision to say, hey, let's just take those draft picks for 2025, fix this team, and in 2026 get that quarterback that's coming out.
Get Archer Manning.
Manning coming out 2026.
Archer Manning looked good the other day.
Yeah, that boy nasty, boy. That boy nasty.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to gauge stuff right now.
Uh-huh.
How good is Andy Dalton potentially with this offensive line, with the weapons, going to get a first-round wide receiver? Now you got Thielen, Deontay Johnson, who's wide open.
He's going to be serviceable. He's going to be competitive. That's about much
Mingo's still going to
be better than Bryce.
Well, think about it like this. Could you do this? Could you go get Pierce from Tennessee now?
That's what I want.
Use
Yeah.
Andy
Yes,
Dalton
go.
one
That's
more
why I was
year
saying.
as
Yep.
a
Use
bridge.
Yes.
Andy
Yes,
Dalton as
go.
the
Use
Yes,
bridge
go.
Andy
and go
one more
get
Yes,
year.
go.
Pierce.
Absolutely. Yes. Stay with
Okay.
Andy Dalton in
Yes.
So with that,
2026. Get your quarterback.
what y'all just
Absolutely.
told me, then what y'all just told me, James Pierce is the best player in this draft. Then that's what
Yes,
y'all
sir.
just said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-quarterback, he the best player in the draft. Then
Yeah.
Yes.
generational talent.
Non-quarterback. Yeah.
Generational talent. Yes. Non-quarterback. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Go get the
That's
motherfucker.
where I was at.
Fix your
That's where I
team
was at the other week.
2025.
As long
Fix
as
your
it was
team.
Bryce Young who
There you
couldn't
go.
push the ball down the
Okay.
field,
I'm good.
I was against it.
Good.
But if you got Andy Dalton that's gonna give you serviceable quarterback play here and there, and you surround him with weapons, and he can look like somewhat what Sam Darnold looks like for the Vikings almost, then you might have
Yeah.
something.
Yes, sir.
You give him a
Hold the
2-year
fort down.
contract, you a
He gonna
1
be
year.
cheap. Yes, sir. Go. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
want to know one
Let me
thing.
ask question. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
Instantly,
Oh, my
how
bad.
different would this team look this week right here? How different?
Oh man, and look, you can go down the field. You can go down the field.
Yep. They no longer have 8 million in the box against us. They will pay
Yeah,
dearly
you can
for
go
it.
down the field.
And it's gonna open up the running game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he was hinting at earlier too when he was standing in that thing and say our
Mm-hmm.
offense. We need our offense to grow. The offense
Mm-hmm.
can't grow with Bryce Young.
It's limited. It was
But
limited.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not only that. We people gonna respect Andy Dalton, bro. Like people gonna respect him because he's had time in this league. He's
Red
seen
Roof
pretty much
in.
Red Roof in. Everybody has seen every defense you could think of that there's out there. So he's gonna literally help these wide receivers tell not only to himself what they got, we also get to see what they got. You cannot do that with Bryce. But what I want to ask Go is, now that this transition has happened, how long of a leash you think Canal has got now? Do you still think he's not going to make it? Or do you think he's going to be safe?
With the I'm gonna ask you a question without really answering your question about directly. But I was watching Sports Center or I was watching something. Oh, I know who it was because I sent it to D'Angelo. I sent it to all the people on Instagram.
Yeah, I
Did
saw
y'all
it too.
see that feed I showed y'all with Rex Ryan, right?
Yeah, well, restaurant,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say? He answered it. He answered your question right there, Pop. He said you go get this this guy who ain't been a coordinator but a year or two or whatever, this and that. Like I said earlier, you needed somebody with a little more cachet, this and that, just to come in and fix stuff. Like if you want an instant grits, you know what I'm saying? You needed somebody with a little bit more cachet to get better free agents, get better talent, somebody that's already been here. You see what Harbaugh just did in 1 year with the Chargers. Y'all just seen that firsthand. Okay, now Canales is gonna have to build this, and we just gonna end up growing with Canales, which I don't have a problem with that when I see consistent growing or consistently getting better, talent going on the roster. You know, these guys actually you seeing it click, you know what I mean? When the quarterback comes, even in a losing effort. And I see the quarterback going down the field, this and that. The team continue to fight week in and week out. And we lose by, like we did with Teddy that year, a
Yeah.
touchdown, a field goal, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that. I can take that. But getting blown out here 20, 30 fucking points week in and week out, no, you ain't even competitive, bro. You're a laughing
Yeah.
stock then.
So
See, like Leo saying,
I gotta
Rex
ask you a
talking
question,
bullshit.
Go.
Nobody want to hear it. Yes, he was spot on, Leo.
Go. Now I
Yeah,
had
get
a
to it.
bet with MDJ that it was basically about 4 wins on the season. And that was with Bryce Young. Now, does this not change the tides of everything that's
Change the
going on in
bet.
the
Yeah,
season now?
that bet over. That bet over. That bet over.
And then
MDJ, you still here? Where you at? Oh, he gone. I'm gonna tell you right
That bet
now.
over.
I'm gonna tell you right now. D'Angelo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't
Right now, Canales.
don't forget me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me.
You you might have Canales stick around a little longer than I anticipated.
I know that. I know.
Don't forget me. I like him.
Well, first of all, I didn't. Nigga, I ain't talking to you, Benny. Me, calm down. Shit. Now, this was all prior to benching. I didn't expect him to have the nuts to bench Bryce
This
Young.
early, especially this early.
This early. Week 2, I didn't expect that.
I told y'all about my coach. I told y'all stop talking. Y'all act like my coach ain't had no nuts because he happy go lucky. I told y'all about my coach.
D'Angelo. D'Angelo, speak French. D'Angelo, when you D'Angelo,
I didn't expect this fast. I did
not know.
D'Angelo, no, D'Angelo, when you say it, speak French. We.
Oh, here we go.
We French motherfuckers. Yeah,
we. With this shit right here. Shout out to the real HHGNT for the super chat. He said, "Where the fuck is Ronnie, G Baby, Javon?" Well, goddamn, I'm in the middle of reading.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Put your goddamn hand down.
G baby really should be on suicide watch. He ain't seen him. I know he got to be on suicide watch. I don't know where he is.
Oh, with Bryce getting benched, I don't want to hear that motherfucker open the gap in his fucking mouth no more. Nope. He should close that motherfucker.
Well, G Baby can't come up nowhere anyway. He owes people money.
G Baby, he that boy a duck. That's what he is, a duck.
Jalen talking shit. Here we
go.
That's what I'm
talking. Hey, if Jalen call you a duck, you a duck.
You a duck for real. What up, Red? I see you, Red. Third cousin.
Shout out to Red Swarm in the chat. He said, "Laugh out loud. Don't forget, Poppin'. He like him." Yeah, man, he like him. I know he like him. That boy, he more than like him. He love him. Lord have mercy.
And then y'all, I have a big question. So y'all think Canales and Dan Morgan could now draft a quarterback without Tepper? Like without Tepper?
Well, I don't know about all that, but
man, if y'all think Jalen, if you think Tepper was not in that fucking meeting, you got another damn thing coming.
Yeah, that Tepper definitely in that meeting. Now I agree.
They
I
ain't
agree with that.
Report him being there, but I
they
can
ain't report him in there, but he has. He might not have been there, but you best believe they consulted with him. They didn't just do it without him
on iPad sitting there with Skype or web or something.
Well, D'Angelo, what I heard my coach said is I went home, watched the tape. I had a thought.
Now your coach.
And I called up the other two guys.
Shut this nigga up.
That is what he said though, ain't it, Pop?
That's what he
did
said.
Say that.
So he
did
said
say
no
that.
business. He said no business. My coach, man.
See, y'all boys took Canales for granted. Canales showed y'all he had some nuts today. He showed y'all that.
Yeah. Oh,
I told y'all they were trying to see
that man. I told y'all. Y'all first and foremost, that man got kids. That man got a wife. This and that. I don't give a damn if he went to Tepper and said, "Please, can I please bitch him or whatever?" Don't worry about him or this and that. He saw there was no way in the holy hell that he could end up winning that boy right there. No way.
Right.
I told y'all he was trying to see Andy Dalton. I told y'all.
Wow.
No way.
And I think the locker room talk is what helped seal the deal. That last one, when you got Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen and them boys around there frustrated like that. Nah, cuz we got to get this nigga up out of here.
The best one is Robert Hunt. The best one is Robert Hunt.
Well, Robert
Hunt talking shit?
It's his body language and it's the way he looking at the camera like, I want to tell you, but I can't tell you. Y'all know what it is, but I can't tell you.
Oh my God! Look at this nigga face, dog.
What you gotta see it?
I gotta show this shit right here.
Yeah, I want to see it. I ain't see it. What he do?
This nigga face. Look at this nigga face.
Is that not saying 1,000 words?
Let's see what he's saying.
Like a third down, we got to use that, try to convert the third down. Maybe. I don't know.
Like a damn peppermint.
Get it going a little more. Try to get a couple first downs with it. Just didn't go our way, man. Didn't get enough first downs. In this game, you got to get first downs, get off the field.
Shout out to the new member.
Just get on the field to move the drives, and we just didn't do
that. How do you know that frustration from either one drive or one play carry over to the next or one game?
You got to have a one-play mentality, man. I think that's what we got to focus on having a one-play mentality and not letting the house burn down. You know what I mean? If shit don't go our way, we can't let it keep snowballing. Stuff.
You kind of did have the run game going today, though, compared to last week.
Right.
So
that's a nigga that don't give a fuck right now.
Man,
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I mean, it was going, but I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know.
Yeah, you
That nigga started stuttering.
It's tough for me, guys.
Nigga
So
can't make an
I
answer.
I don't know why it didn't. We only got
That
3.
man just come out
It
13
sucks. You know what I
wins
mean?
last
Last week
year,
we got
man.
10. Gotta come to work tomorrow. Look
He
at what we
checked
can do
out
better,
too.
and you
You could tell he checked out.
Yeah.
still got a lot of football. So
That's why Canales. That's why Canales told Tepper, "I'm about to lose this locker room."
How tough is it to have games like this and have setbacks like this in terms of like you're trying to keep pushing forward. Like,
yeah.
When you have a game like this, like how do you approach it?
Ooh.
Look how he looking.
I'm trying to see right now, man. It's gonna take some time, man. Go watch the film. Look at what we can do better.
Watch the
film.
God.
Watch some football tonight. Maybe drink me a beer and call it that, man. Look at what we can do better. Come to work tomorrow, man.
Funny.
Try to be better, you know. Not let it, like I said, can't let the house
just drove this nigga to drinking.
Right now, that's how to start, but a lot of football left.
It's only 2 weeks, but like season expectations already changed.
I don't think so, man.
I
The
told
goal
y'all
in this
this
league
shit
is to
funny.
win. That's what we're trying to do, win.
Nigga don't give a fuck.
Unfortunately, we have not did that. It's week 2. We haven't won yet, but the goal is to win, man. The goal is to win.
Winning. We have not done that.
That boy PhD, baby. I like him.
I told you, Robert Hunt, the truth, boy. Robert Hunt funny as hell.
That might be my cousin, man.
Looking like
got
Drewski.
JC.
Yeah, he look like Drew.
JC had an interview. Goddamn, Deontay Johnson had an interview.
His was funny.
Well, all them guys was saying the same shit. They were saying the same shit, y'all. Canales went to Dan Morgan and said, "I'm about to lose this locker room in week 2."
Yeah, that's the title of this show. Has Bryce Young lost the locker room? Yes, Bryce is lost. Now Canales was next.
Do y'all think?
Canales
Do you think?
about to lose it.
Do y'all think the wide receivers went to Canales and said, "Look at him, man. This kid got you got to shit. This kid can't play." Do you think Thielen and Deontay did that?
Thielen definitely helped. Deontay didn't. Deontay took the high road because he on probation. So he was like, that's my guy. Ever since I got here, he's been nice to me. Man, we ain't trying to hear none of that. But Thielen threw him underneath the bus because when they asked him, "Is this a quarterback problem?" He said, "No, this is an offensive problem."
D'Angelo, if you go back and look at all them interviews, all them locker room interviews they did yesterday, everybody was sitting there like, "I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say." Basically, like, "I'm not gonna say. I know what the problem is, but I ain't gonna say."
Yeah.
Right? That was the vibe coming out of everybody that they interviewed.
Yeah.
So you already know, man. If anybody seen that, anybody checked the vibe, the locker room was lost by Bryce.
Yeah.
And it was getting ready to be lost by Canales in week 2. Because they're gonna look at him and say, "Look, bro, why haven't you benched this boy? Or you don't have the nuts, or you don't have the authority. If you don't have the authority, who the fuck am I playing for?" The DNA of a team is taken by the head coach.
Yeah, you're right.
Culture is given by the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dan Campbell coach team. You see what I'm saying? Go look at over there the 49ers, your boy over there. You know what I'm saying? They take the DNA of that team. The Harbaugh, both of them. You see them and they team. You see them and they players.
Let me read that money. TK Gainey, shout out to you for being a new member, bro. That $2 super chat. The man says, "Man, big fan of y'all's, always speaking that big facts. Go Red Rifle."
Not Red Roof.
Nah, he ran roof in now. He ran roof.
Red Roof in.
Dude,
God
you
damn.
remember when we had just got Canales and I was like, man, he remind me of one of my old bosses. You know what I'm saying? He's passive aggressive. He's not the type that's gonna tell you what to do. He's gonna ask you. He's gonna tell you what to do without asking you. Like, hey, pick that pallet up. Thank you.
You
That passive
did
aggressive
say
shit.
that nigga could turn on you quick and you won't see it coming. Now you did say
Right.
that shit.
That's exactly what he did.
Turn
So
on
hold
your
on,
boy.
fellas. Hold on, fellas. Didn't I say it was time for Andy's time? You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. And y'all was like, nah, it's not his time yet. Let's let him play out the season so that we get a good draft pick.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
That's what I
man.
wanted.
Told you, but we see it's too early in the season to do that though. That's why they can't let
It's
that
too
happen.
early. The
It's too early
move's
in the
so
season.
bad, it's too early. If the shit would have been competitive and we'd have been 0-6, you see what I'm saying? Then it'd be
Yeah.
like, well, he can't win, man. He tries, but he just ain't got it. He ain't got enough.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
so fucking bad that in 2 weeks they say, you know what I'm saying? We seen enough. We've been
Well, go.
embarrassed. I've said words like embarrassment, D'Angelo,
Yeah.
have been
Yeah.
floating around there now.
Go.
Yeah.
It don't
Not
Yeah.
just
help that
us.
everybody under the sun that got a podcast calling this nigga a bust. I just watched JT Sports. The biggest Bryce supporter ever did a video today calling this nigga a bust. I said, well, what the
Oh,
hell?
On the national spotlight. The only thing they say, they don't be like, oh, the story start off the Panthers or whatever. It start off that this dude was the number one pick, and we gave all this and all that for him. And did y'all happen to see Sunday Night Football?
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Did y'all watch Sunday Night Football?
I
Yeah.
sure did.
Yeah.
You know the Panthers was on Sunday Night Football, right?
Caleb Williams and CJ Stroud, both are our
No, I'm not
picks.
talking about that. They went through the whole shit. They said thank the Panthers, rubbing it in our face. Because they said Lovie Smith wins that game, drops the down to number 2, the Texans. The Bears get the number 1, trade out to the Panthers. Panthers pick the wrong guy. The Texans get the generational talent, and then the Panthers go number 1 again, and the Bears get
And hey,
Caleb
go.
Williams.
Let me
They
throw some
picking at us.
Cajun. Let me throw some Cajun seeds on top of that. Do y'all know that we still are giving Chicago a second round pick this upcoming draft, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So the
Yeah,
worse
that's
we
why Dan
do,
Bug had to go straight up.
the higher the second round pick they get. So that's why they want to win some games so we don't give them too high of a second round pick next year. Even
Mess
though
is
we still got
crazy.
our own. But this is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Man, I saw
Hey,
CJ Stroud get blitzed yesterday on 3rd and long. He ran out the pocket, reversed field, rolled out,
And
ran to
throw
the
sideline
sideline,
and threw
and
it on
then
a
hit
rope.
a
Yeah, threw that
dart.
bitch
That
down the
And threw
motherfucker
it
Dart
hit.
on
He
a
sideline.
rope.
told
and
Down the
threw it on a
sideline.
On
rope.
a
target,
rope.
nigga.
Yeah.
God, somebody, boy. Come
You
on
gotta love
now.
to have that in
Hey,
Carolina. You gotta
What?
love to
Yes,
have that
sir,
in
yeah,
go.
Carolina,
yeah.
wouldn't
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
you? Okay. I thought your
That'd be
black
nice.
asses would have. I thought your black asses
MDJ.
would have.
MDJ.
yep, yep.
Would you like to adjust our bet any?
Only adjustment you can do is either get the fuck all the way up out of it or it's still on. Whichever one you
Hey,
want.
what about
Whichever one
our
you want.
betters?
Our
Do our
bet is
bets
Hey,
still
based on
stand?
I'm
Bryce
not. I'm
Young now.
but I'm not adjusting no games because you don't know how I feel about my quarterback now. So I don't want to adjust no
Well,
games.
you don't like Andy Dalton. I know you
Well,
don't
Yeah,
like
you
him. You
exactly.
don't
don't
want
want
to
But
to
you
see
see
him.
Andy Dalton.
so I'm
You don't
not
want
gonna
to
I
see
don't
take
want
Andy
to
more
see
Dalton.
him.
games. I'm not gonna take more games is what I'm telling you. So the only thing you can
No,
do
no,
is
no. What I was
get
saying
out
is
of
we're
it.
gonna win. We're gonna win more games probably than 4.
probably.
You can
I
get
don't
out of
know,
bed if you
Q.
want to. Do
I
you want to
wouldn't
get
go
out
that
of bed?
far. I wouldn't go that
What
far.
What about our
Do,
bets?
do you want to get out of the bed?
I
I
would
don't want
like
to
to
go
get
that
out of
far.
the bet, sir. I would like to get out of the bet, sir.
I
Yeah,
won't
that's
go that
probably
far.
best. That's probably best.
What about my bet I got with Q and Logic
Yeah, that's
with
why I said, what
Gambler?
about our bet? We was talking about
That's
Bryce
D'Angelo
losing a
money.
bunch.
That's D'Angelo money.
That's my money. You're right. You're right. Go. That's
You,
my
you
money because
hey
That's
he
Q,
ain't
D'Angelo
going
money.
nowhere.
Cause
Well,
hey
Canales,
I'll
Q,
tell you like
Canales
this.
get ready to do it. I can tell y'all that right now.
you know.
Canales. I saw after the interview, Canales ain't going no damn way.
Canales ain't going nowhere. You might
Now
well pay him,
D,
Q.
that's you if you want to let me out the bet. I'll say right now, I'm waving the white flag.
I'll let y'all get out the bed. You want out the bed too, Logic?
Hey,
Hold,
won't he do it?
Look, hold on. Was it just about Canales, or was it about Bryce losing a bunch of games and going on a losing streak?
No, it was
Or
about Canales. I bet
it
it was
was
about
just straight up
Canales.
about Canales?
It was
Okay.
straight about Canales.
Yeah, let me go ahead and lay down, bro. You got it.
Yeah, you got it, cuz. I'm not fucking with that. That nigga not going away now.
God.
See, that was
He ain't
contingent
going
on
now.
him sitting
He
around
ain't
with
going nowhere
Bryce
now.
Young, still playing around with Bryce Young. But now that Bryce is out the way,
I
nah.
like him.
Yeah.
I like him.
Only thing that will get Canales up out the way is this right here. If his style of running the ball and committing to the run and not coming up out the run when other things could be going on or something like that, if he's not the coordinator who play caller we thought he was, or y'all already crowned him to be. Now if his offense still looks stagnant, but we still putting up a little bit of points, but it's just like he panned out not to be who we thought he was,
But
then
go.
yeah, that gets him out there in
I
about
don't
two.
think that's gonna be the case this time because like wide open passes you saw Bryce Young was missing, he gonna hit them. And them gonna be first downs. We saw plenty of first downs this nigga missed out on.
Now, y'all got to realize the thing in Tampa was, you remember even Baker said it. He wanted to run too much, even when the passing game was open. Sometimes stuff like that, he was too committed to the run. That's what I
Yeah,
keep
no,
hearing now.
but y'all know Andy Dalton got an arm too, don't y'all?
Hold on, we overlooking something. We
Y'all
overlooking
know Andy
something.
Dalton got a
Maybe.
cannon, right?
Yeah, he got a cannon on now.
Let me say this real quick, because we might be overlooked. I just thought about something. What if this was Canales playing the whole time was to
Not
expose
D'Angelo.
Bryce?
D'Angelo,
What's up?
a long time. I was on the phone with some people last week, right? And I said,
Here we go.
all I can do is hope that nigga bench Bryce Young. And they say he ain't had the balls to do it.
Yeah, I told you that.
Right.
I told you that.
But this could have been Canales playing the whole time, because remember Canales said he want to run the ball. He really ain't been running the ball. So maybe his plan was, okay, let me expose Bryce real quick. Let me go ahead and get him out the goddamn picture real quick. Let me throw this goddamn ball to show that he can't throw this goddamn ball, so we can go ahead and move on from him. So I can show Tep that this motherfucker ain't it. I can go ahead and move on with my goddamn plan and go and get the fuck on. Because Canales didn't show no emotion to Bryce at all.
Take a breath, D'Angelo. Take a breath.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Can I apologize to
no
MDJ for this
emotion
one?
towards Bryce at all in that interview.
Can I apologize to MDJ for a second?
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Last week I told MDJ Canales had no balls and he was a yes man. And I remember also the term him green was thrown around. But I'm gonna just speak for me. And I'm gonna say, okay, I fucked up. Because I did not anticipate him marching into Tepper's office or doing whatever he did and pulling a call and saying, hey, I can't win with this guy week 2 and this is it for me. I didn't anticipate him doing this. So I apologize, MDJ. I had it wrong.
It's all good, but he been telling you the whole time Bryce Young really ain't shit. He been telling you the whole time, the whole offseason. He been saying it without fucking saying it. He been saying it every
I
press
know
conference.
podium talk when I had, but I just didn't know how far along with the podium talk he was.
But
I told you gonna turn his back.
That's what.
That's what. Gonna turn his back.
I block you out after you start all that I like Canales shit, man. You know, I just block you out.
I got a real question.
Hold on. Why you do that, man? Why you do me like that? Why you hold on,
man. You was out there.
Well, I ain't that far off. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But hey, look, are we still doing that chicken wing plate?
What was the chicken wing plate on?
It was number $20. And Canales staying here.
Canales staying here. We can keep the little chicken wing plate together, man. They ain't number 20. They ain't number 20 bean.
I appreciate it, brother.
I got a real question though. For all of y'all. So with that being said, with Andy Dalton coming in, do y'all when say if we start winning a couple of games, will you then therefore reevaluate your opinions on Canales?
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to because based on what he shows on the field, just like he just said out of his own mouth just now, we need to show that this offense can grow. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, because if he really went back and looked at the film,
Hey,
and
Bryce in the chat.
what happened there?
Look at this shit here. Bryce in the chat.
I'll be back week 4.
Oh hell!
I'll be back week 4.
See, the reason why I asked that,
bullshit.
and see,
Boy,
and
shout
see
out
the
to the
reason why
troll.
I asked that is because the simple fact that when you guys say, "Oh," for those who say, "I like it," not this, I like it. So would
like
that have to? Would you then have to reevaluate and say, "Yeah, you know what? I do like it. I misjudged him. I do like him."
Well, can I talk to Bryce real quick before I answer you, Petey? Bryce, I want to tell you right now that you ain't shit, motherfucker. You sorry as hell. And good luck riding the pine bench, motherfucker. Try not to catch a splint in the ass.
Oh my God.
Hey Q, how much do you think this was Roger Goodell and the other owners getting involved?
That's what I'm
the
trying to tell
thing.
you.
They
Who
got
just
in
asked? Who
contact
just
with
asked that?
him last week. That was Chris. Shout out to Chris.
Oh, Chris. Shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to you, Chris. We've been saying that. That's what I'm saying. Cause I keep telling y'all, that's bad for business. That's bad for business. $1.81 on a ticket, stuff like that. You don't devalue the product because you start selling tickets for, well, it wasn't like Nick was saying the other day. If you can get it for Ticketmaster for $1, of course, no. But all these PSL owners out there making it vocal right now that, hey, I'm not renewing. I don't like this, brother. Last year, the bank getting taken over by opposing team. This year right here, the home opener, they said 70,000, but I didn't see it. Like I asked Logic,
Shit.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
That bitch was more
But
like 20,000.
something like that to me too. That's what I was thinking too, Q. But
Mm-hmm.
Chris, to answer that question, bro. Somebody says, look here. I agree with y'all too on the thing y'all said. Bad look or whatever about the coaching carousel. The NFL done told motherfuckers that y'all got to stop firing these coaches. You know what I'm saying? After a year and this and that. They told him, go ahead and run with this young boy. Get that boy up there out of here because the fan base is not rocking with him. You're not winning nothing. I don't know how much of it was Canales. We don't know. We ain't no flies on the wall. But something had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And we see what it is right now. Bryce Young ass is out of here. They're going to give him his outright release. We're going to draft more likely Quinn Ewing because it seems like they like these Texas players.
Mm-hmm.
And
They do.
let's get on to get some wins.
But we can't have the edge rusher and Quinn Ewers.
Now that's what I was getting ready to say. But also, go. Now we all said they weren't as smart as we thought, picking Brooks and Jatavion Sanders to go get Quinn Ewers. We said, nah, that wasn't the master plan. I don't think they were smart enough to put together ahead of time.
I don't think that was the master plan. I don't
You
think that was the master
sure?
plan. I don't think that was the
Damn
master
sure
plan
look good.
okay, let's play what if
Q,
for
you
a
was a
second.
motherfucking genius, nigga. You was
Yes,
a
sir.
What
motherfucking
if
genius.
Bryce Young?
I don't know.
What if Bryce Young won 7 or 8 games this year right here? You see what I'm saying? They weren't thinking that far ahead, Q.
Nah, that
The
nigga, he
main
probably
goal.
took one look at Bryce and say, yeah, I'm going to be off this nigga by week 2. You never know, hopefully.
Hold on.
The main
But
goal was to fix this nigga.
but that's what I was saying, y'all. That's what I was saying. This could have been Dan Morgan and motherfucking Canales playing the whole time to expose
Y'all give
Bryce
him
to
too much
motherfucking
credit.
Temple to get him the fuck up out of get him the fuck up out of here quick. That could have been the plan. Could have been playing this shit the whole time.
Y'all give me
I
no
just want to
credit.
know why you got veterans like Luke Kuechly and them boys out there still saying, yeah, Bryce is going to be fine, man. Yeah, he going to shake it off.
That's
He
because they
just
work
did
for
a
the
damn
Carolina
interview
Panthers.
today.
They
That's
work
because
for
they work
Talk,
for the
bro.
Carolina Panthers. They work for the Carolina
Yeah,
Panthers. And this is another
that's
thing.
podium
Luke
talk.
When
Kuechly was in the middle
They
of the
can't.
interview saying that shit while they
They can't.
benched him.
They can't
because they
come
work
out.
for
They
him.
can't come out and bash Bryce. They can't come out and bash him. Not while he's still a Panther. While he's still a
Nah.
Panther, they can't bash him yet. They can't
When
bash him.
when Canales first got hired, right? They were interviewing him, and they were talking about, he said a lot of good things about Bryce. A week later, after he went and watched that tape, he had a whole nother different mindset. He's like, I ain't got no ties, I ain't got no ties to nobody here. And that's what I knew.
Yep.
He ain't like Bryce. He never was a Bryce guy.
Y'all, that's podium talk, y'all.
Man, I'm
Well,
telling
he
you,
also
I'm telling you,
he
yeah. I
also
mean,
said
all
he
coaches
didn't
have
take the
podium talk.
job for Bryce. He
Go.
took the job
They're not
for.
gonna tell you the truth what they really thinking. Go. They're not gonna always tell you when they pissed off. Yeah, they may spill a few beans, but when they're just having a normal podium conversation, they're never gonna tell you the truth. So they got to be politically correct when they just talk when they're having a interview, unless it's that right after a game, any emotion of shit. But yeah, it was podium talk. But he was giving you signs at the same. You just sit there and watch that interview just now. He had no emotions towards Bryce. A lot of times coaches feel sorry and be like, well, I just want we need him to get better. This motherfucker didn't say none of that shit. They asked him,
Yeah.
will Bryce be the backup quarterback? And he said, yeah. I just want Bryce to come in and whatever he said. It was nothing.
No, he said, I hope. I hope. I hope.
Yeah, I hope. Right. I hope. So he
Like, I don't give a
didn't have
fuck
no
what's going on.
sympathy. Yeah, right. He didn't have no sympathy towards Bryce. He showed no sympathy toward that
He
man.
just told his ass to get better. That's all he told him. To get
That's
good or
all.
get gone.
Hopefully he get better.
Get good or get
Hopefully he
gone.
gets better.
Come to
But
work.
other than that, I ain't got nothing for him.
D'Angelo.
Well, you know what?
The prime objective was this right here. Because here he is. When this man came in here in February or March, whatever he did, if y'all go back to that motherfucking introductory press conference, the prime talk was Bryce Young and building this team. Okay? All of the resources went to the offensive line, the offensive side of the ball. They gutted the defense. Not building this team correctly went to Bryce Young and
But
making sure beyond a
they had
shadow
to
of a
do that,
doubt.
go. They had to do that,
Yeah,
go.
beyond a
I
shadow of
told
a
you.
doubt that he was
We
not the
talked,
guy
and I
going
told you
forward.
that they had to do that, go. They had to do that. They had to show. They had to build everything for Bryce. They had to do it. They had to sacrifice this year to show. They had to show Tep that Bryce is absolutely, unequivocally not the guy. They had to do that.
Y'all keep saying showing Tep. I don't think it was showing Tep. I think it was more saying, hey, look here, man, showing that we or our investment was wrong. Like, okay,
Whose
everybody was
investment?
saying, even a lot of the
It was
supporters,
Tep. It was Tep.
the team investment. Now I'm not saying Tep. Y'all keep saying Tep. Look,
It was
now
Tep, but that's who
if
made
we
the
get
pick,
that,
though. Go. He the
but think
one.
about it. I like. But hold on, I like to use cars and references and stuff like that. You might have, like I said, that car is set up to run or whatever. Cause you set it up just like another one, but something about this one right here just ain't right. And then you take it to about 2 or 3 people to see if they can fix it, but they can't because you don't want to scrap the shit because you got money invested in it or you got time invested in it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little shadow of a doubt in the back saying, what if? It was always a what if. What if this guy can turn it around and be what Ronnie keep hollering about? Alabama. Ronnie and Javon and all them guys. Alabama. Now, what if this dude can give you Alabama again? Bring Alabama out his ass. Why he did
It was a
Alabama?
what if. It
Why
was a
you
what if
think we
moment.
went and got? Yes. Why?
But
Call Jalen. What if we get the lineman? What if we get a receiver like this and that,
go.
and he's
Make it
able
work.
to bring some of that magic over here? See, it
But
was
go.
always what if.
That was the word I was looking for. The politics of it is that what you're saying. That's why what D'Angelo was saying after they did all this. But when he got up on that podium the first time when he was talking about his family, this, that, and other, he also said I had not watched tape on Bryce. He hadn't. That week later he came back. That week
Why was
later,
he brought here, Bob?
hold on.
Why was he brought here? Why was he brought here? Why was he brought here?
Let me finish, go. Let me
Why
finish.
was he? Why was he brought here?
I know
Why did? Oh, we just
I'm
reached up
trying
into the
to
heaven and picked this
He was
that
brought
David
here,
trying
out?
go.
to tell you.
Was he
Would you
brought
let
here?
me finish?
He was brought here to
No,
see if he could
not.
fix
Why
Bryce.
was he brought here?
To see if he could fix Bryce, not
Exactly. That's
to
it.
see.
Right. But
To
I'm
see.
trying
Just
to
to
give
see.
you the clues when he knew he could not do it. This week later, after they announced that he was the head coach, he came back after he said he watched film. He was like, I ain't got no ties to nobody here. Because he had not watched no tape on Bryce Young at all. Yes, he was here to help Bryce
to see
elevate.
if he could fix Bryce, but not
Right.
the sole.
So
Bryce was not the sole purpose of him coming here. The sole
Right.
he was brought here to see if he could fix him, but if he couldn't fix him, Bryce's ass was gone. It won't Canals. It was Bryce.
So the politics of it now is Tepper needs to see if Canales is the right coach for this team.
You keep saying if
If not,
Tepper need to see if
then
Tepper
why
need to
bench him
see
then? Then why bench him?
if
Then
Tepper
why
need
It
to
was
bench him?
but who else opinion matter? Go other than Tepper's.
No, I'm saying, listen, it was the money and resources that was put into Bryce Young, y'all.
That's the
It was
politics.
all about Bryce. It was all about Bryce Young. It was the money and resource that was put into Bryce Young. So do you say, okay, now you done threw away 2023 and 2024. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to scrap that in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? To start all the way over in the NFL, especially in a NFC South that we could possibly still
Well, we ain't
get
necessarily
hold of.
throw away 24 yet. Because I told you a quarterback can change your fortunes overnight.
Link in the chat, Howard. Y'all boys sit tight. Super chat coming from the real HHENT. He said, "What y'all think Bryce thinking right now?"
He's sad, probably.
No. I know.
His daddy.
He probably saying he wish he would have stuck with basketball and played.
He doesn't feel super today. He doesn't feel super
Hey,
today.
that motherfucker ain't playing no goddamn basketball.
Yeah, he need to go.
Hey,
He
that
need to
little
go
bitch
do
can
his
shoot.
major. What's his major? What's his major?
I don't know what his major is.
Psychology, I think, or something like that.
I got a
He need
better
to go.
I got a better one for you, Q. Q, give me your best impression.
That he's signed. That's I mean,
you breaking up, Goat.
Bryce.
He breaking up.
Q, give me your best impression of Bryce calling CJ Stroud right now.
Hey, CJ, is it still too late for me to be an NFL quarterback? Is it?
No.
I just got benched.
This is what he
What do I
calling.
do?
No, he's calling CJ saying, CJ, how do you do it, man? This is so hard, man. How are you able to perform like that? How are you able to throw the ball? Oh my
Man,
God.
CJ laughing that motherfucker off the phone, man.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you what CJ telling them. Hey, no matter what they do to you, remember you still will pick number one. You still number one.
Yeah, you still number one.
You know what? And guess what? Guess what? Right now, Bryce Young is the biggest bust since Russell.
Of all time.
He's a bust.
That's
No, he the
crazy.
biggest. No, I just seen a stat on ESPN saying he's actually worse than Jamarcus Russell. His stats
He's
are
the
actually worse
worst
than
ever.
Jamarcus Russell's.
He's the worst ever.
Yeah.
Because
Jamarcus
the,
Russell
the,
had
the
an
Raiders,
arm,
the Raiders were sitting them.
big, whole
We had to
nine.
move to get there.
Well, I gotta ask
I'm glad.
Sal. I gotta ask Howard a question because I know you probably like this move, but I know it kind of hurts you a little bit because you was a
Why
Jack
would it
guy.
hurt me?
You was a Jack
Huh?
guy. Are you mad that they picked Andy Dalton over Jack? Because you was rooting for him.
No. Andy Dalton is the backup quarterback. Why would I be mad? Why am I mad at that? Andy Dalton is
I
the
don't mean
backup
mad
quarterback.
like angry.
No,
like, damn,
the thing
I know you
is,
root for
they're
Jack.
not. Yeah, but they're not going to skip over Andy Dalton. It's a process. You know, they go to Andy Dalton, which is the backup quarterback, and when you see some news saying that they bring Jack Plummer up from the practice squad, then yeah, go ahead and start thinking that. But right now, it's all about Andy Dalton, and he better than Bryce Young. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I just had to check your headspace right there with that one, man. Because I know how
Yeah. I am rooting for I am rooting for Jack because everybody talking about thinking about going into the draft. Yeah, we go into the draft, but I would evaluate Jack before we do that and see if this guy is actually good like that. And then you can spend that number one pick on something else instead of just trying to go get another quarterback. We may have our quarterback right here for little or nothing. Shoot.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But what my concern now, that's one step. We did good. My concern is this god doggone 3-4 defense. teams running all over us like that, man, that got to be fixed.
It
If
ain't
we
the
were, if we
That
were in,
got
if
3-4.
we
to
It's
was in a
not
be
the
4-3,
fixed,
3-4. It's the
dog.
fact that the
Howard,
defense
if
is
we were in a
depleted.
4-3
It ain't
defense,
nothing you're
we
gonna be
would
able to do
still
this year
we
to
would
stop
still
that.
get the ball ran on us,
Well,
Howard. It
well,
don't
I
matter
don't,
There is
what.
nothing
I
you're gonna
can't
be able to
necessarily,
do.
I
It
can't
don't matter.
necessarily agree with that. I can't agree
What you
with that.
mean? Howard,
I
we've
can't.
been
You
in a
tell me where it's
4-3.
coming from
I,
then. You tell me where the
Howard,
play
we
directions are coming
played
from then.
we played 4-3
Oh, oh,
defense
oh.
and still got
Hey,
gas.
yeah, not really. We had almost. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Hold, let me get my headset. Hold on. Damn.
Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. While y'all waiting on him to get his headset, make sure y'all like the video. And I want to show y'all something on the screen real quick right now.
yeah.
It's being reported by David Newton right now, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen for y'all to see. A league source told him that the Panthers quarterback Bryce Young didn't see the decision by Dave Canales coming. God damn, they blindside this
Hey,
motherfucker.
he's telling a lie. He's not being truthful about that.
That's
He know
argument.
he know his
hey,
performance.
now I'm
He,
back. Hey, I'm back. Howard,
huh? Yo, what's
check
up,
this out,
kiddo?
Howard. Listen,
Yes, sir.
hey, be open minded now. Be open minded and listen to what them boys is telling you about this defense. Listen to what they telling you about the defense. Cause you just want to say, hell no, fucking, I know. But you got to understand what a 3-4 is and what a 4-3 is.
I know
What they are
exactly what the
designed
difference
to do.
between the two.
Howard, listen. Damn, Howard, listen to him.
I know the difference though, Kendall.
What they are designed to do. All you do
Right.
three now. What is the primary difference between a 3-4 and a 4-3? I'm just asking you
You
that
got
question.
you got you got four linemen versus three.
No, you take that nose guard. You just in that 4-3 and you taking a nose guard. I'm just saying basically across the line, and you sticking that nose guard in there over the center, and that's that big cog to help you
Yeah,
stop that run right there.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
3-4,
But if
the
you, if,
3-4 is designed to stop the run.
you're right. Well, it's not working for us. You do understand, right?
But what I'm telling you, how it is, the 4-3 wouldn't work for us right now either. It don't matter.
Well. If you can't stop it with, if you can't stop the run with four, then you definitely ain't gonna stop it with three. Okay, that just, I mean, that's common knowledge right there. All right, but I
You're
think we
talking
gotta.
about the
I think we got. I think.
formational scheme
Go.
as if
I
you
think
didn't
y'all a
know we
little
just
too
lost
hard.
players.
I
That
think
makes no
y'all
sense.
I think y'all a little too hard on Howard because in a 3-4, you got extra DBs, extra DB to come out here to stop
No, you're
pass
not.
coverage.
Not at 3-4. No. That's not. It's not an extra DB. It's the same
This
amount of
nigga,
DBs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the same amount of
who the fuck
DBs in
said it?
3-4 and 4-3.
What are we
Come
arguing
on,
for
D'Angelo.
when we getting all ran all over the
You
place, all over us?
in a
You
3-4
can't stop the run.
You took talent away.
DB on
It
the
doesn't matter
you
field.
which
can stop the run.
place we're
You can
in.
stop the run
Well,
in a
Even when the talent
3-4.
was there, when Derek
y'all
Brown
ain't
was
let me even get the shit out.
okay. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead,
My
Chris.
bad.
Well, I was trying to help Howard argument out a little bit, just a little bit.
But
Right.
but you can't
Help it
have
out a
Howard
whole lot. Hey,
argument out
help
there.
it out a whole
Howard
lot. Just
argument is
tell what it
flawed.
is.
His argument is flawed, so you can't help him.
How could it
You
be
can't
flawed?
help that.
How could it be flawed? When we
Because I'm
was in the
telling you,
4-3, we had our most success in the
Howard,
Carolina Panthers history
why you keep
with
going
the
back to
4-3.
Hold
fucking
on,
20 years
hold on,
ago,
Howard.
Howard?
Hold on, Howard.
Yes,
D'Angelo,
yes, yes.
D'Angelo, what defense did you play in college?
I played in a 4-3. We had different
Enough said. That's all I want to ask.
okay.
Enough said.
Yeah. I played different schemes, but what I'm
Right.
saying is what I'm trying to tell Howard is it don't right now it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And Howard want to go back to 20 years ago when we were
Right.
running a 4-3. That ain't got shit to do
Well,
with today.
it was only
It's the
actually, it was
personnel,
only 2
Howard.
years ago. It was
It's the
actually only 2
personnel,
years
Howard.
ago, not 20
No.
years ago. Let's get that
2
right.
years ago we were running a 3-3-5 with under Phil
Yeah,
Snow.
but when we got Wilkes, he fired all them guys and he went right back to the 4-3. Okay, that's what he did.
I mean,
All
you
right, he
did
fired
see
all of them
him drop
guys
in the
and he got
4-3. You did see him
okay.
drop in the 4-3. Sunday, right? You
It's
did.
called
We
a
we wrote
hybrid
that's
multiple front.
it's just a
Well,
yeah.
well,
It's just a
if ever
3-4 base. It's just a base. That's
if,
our base
if
defense. That's our base defense against the run.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
you're gonna
listen,
run
but if
multiple
ever roll,
defenses during the game, Howard. It don't matter,
yeah,
Howard. That's what I'm
but
trying to tell
it
you.
does it
It
does
don't
it does
matter if we're
matter.
on a 3-4 or
It
a
does
4-3.
matter,
We don't
dog.
have
Or
the
you would
talent
not
right
get
now,
200
Howard.
yards rushed on you
Howard,
every week,
Howard. If you
dog.
listen,
That is
listen.
our
If
problem
you
on
listen, listen,
defense,
Howard.
man.
If you
It's
listen,
not the
listen,
Evaluate
scheme.
it,
Howard.
look at it, see
Howard,
it,
Howard, Howard,
understand
Howard,
that. That is
Howard.
the
It's not
problem
the
right there
scheme.
on our defense.
Howard.
And you know
Hold
what?
on,
It
Howard.
ain't
Yeah,
got nothing to
hold on.
do with
Can I
What
the
they
say one
are?
scheme.
thing?
Go ahead,
Even
go
You're
ahead.
saying a lot. You're saying a lot.
even J.C. Horn said it himself. He said we cannot be successful if we can't stop the run. He said it himself.
But that
Okay,
don't
Howard.
match what we trying to tell you, Howard.
It's not the scheme.
It's
It's
not the
the
scheme.
players.
It's the players. I'm trying to tell you, it don't got nothing to do
Oh,
with the scheme,
Not
Howard.
man,
no. We
oh
If you
don't
man,
had
The
some
have the
legit
oh
players.
my
guys to
God,
put
personnel.
man.
next to Dan
We
Brown,
get
Oh,
it.
you'd be all right. If you had actual legit people to put on there on the edge, you'd be all right. We don't
We
have
don't
that.
have the talent, Howard. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It has nothing
So
to
it
do
don't
with the
matter.
okay.
scheme.
If we
It's the
don't, if we
talent.
4-3-4,
don't,
we're not
if
gonna
we
stop
don't
the
have the,
run.
okay. Well, that's good. That's a problem, ain't it?
We
Right.
got
So
rid of
it
people
would
to
be a
help Bryce,
problem. It would
Howard.
be
That's what we're trying to tell you.
Howard. It
We
would be
don't
a
have them
problem
I'm
right
in a
saying, but
now.
that's still
4-3,
there.
4-3-4
Listen,
because we
we
don't have the players to run neither
e-
one of them. We have no Pro
e-
Bowlers. We have no
even
All
if we
Stars. We have
change
no
Bryce
superstars.
Young, the problem is going
Howard.
to still be that defense. Okay, it's going to
But
be
it's
that, man.
because
We
with the
have to fix
players.
that. Now,
Get
if
back up here.
Players
Evero,
you
if
got
Get back up here.
Evero would
Get
just
back up here.
Howard.
Go see
Newsflash,
Jesus.
Howard. We're not
you
fixing
got
that
you.
just yet,
I ain't saying
Howard.
that no more.
We're not fixing the
Well,
defense
if
just
you
yet, Howard.
listen to both of y'all over here, I'll be the middle point for y'all. I'll be the middle point for y'all. If you listen to both, Howard is basically saying you got to fix the defense, and
That's
y'all
what we
saying we
said,
don't.
Q.
God damn it! I'm trying to get
Then damn it.
there. Y'all saying we don't have the personnel. Y'all saying the same fucking thing, bouncing off of each other.
No.
right.
Hell no. He ain't saying that. He said he think what we got is good enough and it should be working because of being a 4-3. What we
Right,
telling
right.
him is it
No,
don't
no.
matter either
What I'm saying, if y'all say we don't have the personnel for 4-3, we
Yeah.
clearly don't have it for a 3-4, right? Y'all agree?
Okay. Can
We
I ask
telling
a
you it
Okay,
fair?
don't matter either or. We do not have the
hold on. So
personnel.
what I'm saying, only thing I'm saying is, Evero should mix that defense up all kind of ways, man. If we don't
And what
have
I'm
anything
telling
that
you,
fit,
even if he does, it ain't gonna work this year.
so
It's
what's
not.
the purpose of him being there? What's the purpose?
What the
That means we're just going to lose every
Lord have mercy,
goddamn
Howard.
Sunday, right? What
Oh
is the
my God,
purpose?
Howard.
Damn, y'all
Oh
saying it
my
don't work, but what is the purpose for us
Howard.
being out
Listen,
there?
one more time. Here we go.
Dang,
Chill
Howard.
for a second.
Damn, I
Here we go.
mean, like,
We
listen, you
got
said
we
that.
got rid of defensive players to get more draft people, all this other
I
stuff, spend money.
understand that. I
No, you
understand that.
don't. Because if you
Howard.
did, you
Why
Howard.
wouldn't
I
be
don't
talking about
understand that?
why
I'm
the
telling
defense
Howard.
you.
don't work.
I'm
Howard.
If you
telling you
understand
We
that.
that, you
What are
would
you?
sacrificed.
not
What
be
are you
saying
saying? We
you
just
don't
gonna.
understand
What
why the
are you
defense
saying?
Howard.
don't
Is we're
work.
gonna
That makes
fail
no
and just
sense.
go
Howard.
ahead and
We
live with the
sacri-
failure part?
we
Come on,
sacrificed
man.
the
What are
defense
you
this year,
saying?
Howard. The defense
In
You're
was
the
not
last
sacrificed
two,
making
this year, Howard.
sense.
The
dog. In
defense
the
was
last two
sacrificed this year,
games, we
Howard.
got ran all over by
It ain't
almost
Howard,
gonna
if
400
I
continue to
cut my
yards.
happen,
damn
Howard.
hand off, if I cut my
It's
damn
gonna
hand off,
continue.
and I
It's
try to
gonna
swing with
continue to
you in the
happen.
nub and ask myself why I ain't knock your ass out, then that's a dumbass daggone question. Because I know I lost my damn hand. That's the same way we doing with this damn defense. We got rid of
Listen,
people,
man.
and y'all
Right,
expect this defense to be successful. That's
Listen.
right,
stupid.
They
right.
ran all over us, dog.
It's gonna continue to
That
happen,
doesn't
Why,
Howard.
bother
Howard?
you?
Why?
Howard, it's
That
gonna
Why did they
does
continue to
run
that
over
happen,
us,
does
Howard.
Howard?
that
Why
does
did they
that
run all
not
over us?
does that not bother you?
Howard,
I
Howard,
understand why it
Howard.
was
See,
gonna happen.
Howard. Let me break
Hold,
it down
Logic.
to you, Howard. If you would have been
Hold,
over,
D'Angelo. Hold.
Howard, hold on. Let
Hold.
me just say this,
Let me
Q.
try to
Let
talk
me
to him.
say
Let
this,
me try
Q.
to talk to him.
Let me just say this one thing real quick. Howard, see, here's the problem, Howard. If you would have been on this podcast months ago, you would have known because we already broke it down and let you know that this defense was compromised for Bryce. If you would have been on this podcast
podcast to podcast and really know
get
what's
it.
going on.
I get it. I just want Evero to go away.
Damn.
How do you say you get it, but you want the defensive
cut all
court?
his
All right,
pieces?
Okay, get him.
He need to
Get
go. He
him.
needs Evero
Go ahead,
Evero needs to go away, and I know he's going to address that defense now. Canalo's going to address that. He's going to address it.
Howard. Evero has only been the only light on this team the last 2 years. And you
Not this year. Not this year.
They cut all his pieces. Dante
Okay,
Jackson
even
in
if they
Pittsburgh.
listen, even if they cut all his pieces, he's still an NFL defensive coordinator.
So
No, you
yeah,
got
but
to
you
fix
gotta
that.
So
have
anybody, any
Howard. You
Joe
gotta
Schmo should
have
be able to put a
talent.
God
uniform on,
damn.
go out there and play football and be successful. That's what you
You
saying?
you 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 had defenses in the
Howard,
NFL that didn't have near the talent we have
do
right
you
now, and they
realize
damn
your
succeed.
defensive?
No,
Okay,
that ain't how that works, bro. That is not how that
Elijah,
works.
let
okay.
Q get him.
Let me
Elijah,
get
let him get
some
let Q
Go
get
control
him.
ahead,
of
go
this
ahead,
shit
Q.
right
Go
here.
ahead, Q.
Yeah, y'all call.
All
Yeah,
right.
bring it on. Everybody come
Okay.
get some. Come on.
Okay. Calm down. Now, what we saying? The defensive line is some second stringers. Shy Tuttle is a fucking second
Right,
stringer.
right.
Librarian,
Right now he's our
Librarian,
best defensive lineman.
Great.
He shouldn't even be on the field.
hold D'Angelo, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead, Q.
Jaden Peavy, who's starting in spot of Derek Brown, is a fucking third stringer. You got Josie Jewell, who
He's
finally
garbage.
showed up yesterday. And he had what,
Tackling,
four tackles, three tackles?
tackling back, falling backwards, grabbing them and falling backwards.
Davion Clowney
Yeah.
is a 3-4-4-3 edge that's
Yes,
playing out of
sir.
philosophy.
Yes,
He's a
sir.
run stopping edge that they got out here trying to get sacks. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
This whole defense is out of philosophy. Ashawn Robinson is the only nigga that's here to stop the run, and he can't do that. So that's what they're trying to tell you, Howard. We got a bunch of players in these spots that not giving you production for what they're supposed to be giving you.
Okay. How long did they know that?
They knew it. They knew it.
They knew it the whole time.
They knew it the whole
Okay,
time.
so why haven't any changes been made? That's all I'm saying. If you know that this is screwing up, now you come in and
If you
hold up
stop
now,
talking
hold
so
up now.
much
Let me say this.
and listen,
It got to make sense though. It still got to make sense, dog. I don't care. You still got to make it make sense. All right. You can say what you want to say. It got to make sense.
Well, you're not making sense. That's
God
what we're
damn,
trying to
man.
tell you. You cannot tell a defensive coordinator, I'm going to get rid of your best players. But what I want you to do is just figure it out. Plug and play some players, even though they're probably not starters on other teams,
Right.
and make it
Right.
happen. That's not
And
realistic in the
what's
NFL.
wrong when you do that, right? When you do that, right? What's wrong with trying sometimes just switching it up? You know, giving the offenses different looks, different offenses out there. You know, kind of
Can't
try to
do it
get
without talent,
you
Howard. Echo
hold
Leota was a
up, man.
fourth
You keep
stringer.
hold up, bro. This is all I'm saying. You say you can't do it, right? Hold up. This is what I'm saying to you guys. How can y'all say you can't do it, but you're not doing it in the defense he's already in? Okay, so if you're gonna lose, if you're gonna hold on, if you're gonna
Howard, Goat has told
if
you
you're gonna lose like that, if you're gonna get 40 points put up on you like that, you know, and you're saying that you don't have the talent, at least switch things around. It's not gonna hurt a damn
Hold
thing.
on.
It's
So
not
you don't
gonna hurt
understand the
anything.
fact that there was a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's
3
all
and
I'm
outs on the
saying.
offense, so the defense had to stay on the field
That's all
85%
I'm
of the
saying,
time?
man.
Do you know
You
how to
see this
hold
right
on?
here,
Because you
Howard?
know
You see the
football,
red
you gotta have
crosses? You see the red
Huh?
You see this right here? These are a
What that?
bunch of players that you're looking at that are injured
Right,
that can't give you any production
right,
at
right.
all.
But you're not getting it now. You still
At
ain't
the end
getting
of
it
the
now,
day,
right?
Now you
you
can say
dealing
what you
with
want to
fourth
say,
stringers,
but you got to make
third
sense of it.
stringers.
Man, you got listen, man. That can't be the excuse the whole time, man. I'm sorry.
it ain't
It just
excuse,
can't
that's
be.
fact. That's
It
how
can't be,
football
man.
works.
It can't be the whole time because I can see if you switch some things up and you try things, you say, you know what, nothing is going to work. I get that part, but if you don't try it, then you ain't gonna never know if it's going to work or not. That's all I'm saying.
Howard, let me ask you a question, Howard. Howard, are we in the 3-4
That's real,
every
dog.
play? Are we in the 3-4
Huh?
every play, Howard? Howard, are we in the 3-4 defense every play?
Just about. We don't never
No,
have 4 mid line.
that's
Hold
what
up.
I'm saying. You don't know.
Hold up.
Shut up. I asked you a question. I just
I
wanted
can
a yes or no
I can
answer.
go through as far as I've seen, yeah. As far as
No,
I've seen,
see,
yes.
you don't
No,
know.
we're
See,
not.
see, you
No,
don't
we're
know what you're
not.
talking about,
Hold
Howard.
up.
No, we're
I've
not.
never
See, you
seen
don't know what you're
Carolina.
talking about, Howard.
Hold
You
up.
don't know what you're
I
talking
ain't
about,
seen
Howard.
where you dial up the play where you showed for Carolina with 4.
Howard,
Hold up, man. Let me say what I got
God
to say.
damn, Howard. You would never
Damn, let
learn,
me say
Howard,
what
because you
I
don't
got
know
to
how to
say.
shut up.
You
Howard,
show
you
me
ain't making
the
sense,
play
man.
where you show me 4 linemen on their threes. I mean, they're on the ground, hands on the ground, charging at the quarterback. You dial that play up for me. Show it to
Howard.
We
me.
can pull it
Okay,
up
all
right
right,
now.
Howard.
All
Let me
right,
tell you
pull it
I can
something,
up
tell
right
Howard.
now. Pull it
Let
up.
me tell you something, Howard.
I can tell you the play. You can pull
Pull
it
it
up right now.
up. Pull it up.
Hold on, Howard.
Hold on.
I'm
Let me
trying to
say
tell
this,
you right
Pop.
now.
Pop.
You know
Let me
what I'm
say this,
talking
Pop.
about.
Pop. Let me say this, Pop. Hold on,
Good,
Howard.
good.
Because here's the thing with 3-4 defense. That is only a base defense. So you're only really running a 3-4 first down. Depending on what happens first down, you may run it second down. But after that, you're coming out of the 3-4, Howard. You're going to a nickel defense. You're going to a nickel package, Howard.
But
So
you know you can have a nickel in a 3-4, right? You do know that, right?
You're not running a nickel in 3-4, Howard. No, you're not.
Why you're not? That you're telling me? So am I lying right now, people?
No,
You telling me you can't?
You can't do it.
Okay, so don't try to talk to me like that. You can.
Talk your shit, Howard.
You can do that, dog. I know. Listen, I know defenses, dog. I know defenses. You got nickels and 4-3s. You got nickels. You got nickels and 4-3s. You got nickels and 3-4s. You got it all. They got it in every package. So don't tell me you don't have that.
We're not talking about Madden, Howard.
It's not Madden, bro. It's not Madden.
When the Panthers are in nickel defense, they're a 4-down lineman. Go.
Okay, well, I need you to show me that because I ain't seen it yet, and I've been looking for it for the longest.
So Q, let me see if I can get Q to pull it up. When they
I ain't seen that yet.
Hold on, Howard, because you asked me for an example, and I'm trying to go off of memory. In the game where the tight end was running underneath, they used looks what I'm saying. They used J.C. Horn for a corner blitz, which I thought it was stupid. When it was in the red zone, I believe we were not in the 3-4 at that time.
We probably wasn't if you in a let's see, you said we was in a red zone. Yeah, look that up. Because I damn sure didn't see. I'd never seen that. I could be wrong, but I hadn't seen it, y'all.
Because Shaq was left with the tight end underneath and the wide receiver above him on the top right corner. So he can't cover both because we blitzed J.T. Horn. I don't believe that was a 3-4 defense right there. But that's if Q can find it.
Oh shit! I'm looking at some of the things right now. We were in 4-3 a couple of times.
Really?
You trying to tell Howard?
Really?
Hey, Q. This bring up if you can, and then it shows you. And I know y'all seen this before. You know where it shows you images, what X's and O's is of 3-4 and things you run out of 3-4 variation, things you run out of 4-3 variation.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick right here. Y'all
Yeah,
can
I
see
want to
some of
see.
the
I want to see
formation.
that. Yeah, there you go.
So
Let me see
take a
that.
look at where we was at Sunday. Now, as you see, you got 4 linemen on the front, 3 in the back.
That's not a 4-3 right there. Sorry.
I'm just trying to
You
help
don't
you
have a
out a little
nose
bit.
guard, Howard. You don't have a
That's
nose
not a
guard, Howard.
That's not a
I'm
4-3.
just trying to help you out a little
That's
bit.
2 tackles in a shade, Howard. They
Kendall, I'm just telling you
hold
that it's not a 4-3, man. That's not a
yes, the
4-3.
fucking is. Howard,
How can that be a
please, Howard,
4-3, man? How can it
He
be?
telling everybody
So
wrong.
Howard,
Everybody
you
wrong.
see the
Pop,
line right there with
Pop, let me
4,
talk to him.
then you
That
got
is not
3, and then you
that is
got
not bro.
okay.
You don't know. That is not a 4-3, Kendall.
Don't tell
I
me
don't
I
care
don't
what you
know,
say.
bro. I played defense in college. Don't tell me I don't know.
That is
He
not
played
a
in the
4-3 right
They
there.
played in the
You know
AFL.
why that's
Howard, he played in the
that's not a
AFL.
4-3?
Howard, they break
Left
it
guard,
down.
he played in the AFL.
Kendall,
They played
that
in
is
the
not
See
a
a
AFL.
4-3 when I
4-3.
see one, and
Brother,
that's a 4-3 right there, Bubba.
Kendall, that is not a
4-3.
4-3. You know why? You know why that's not a 4-3? Look at your two edge rushers. Look at your two edge rushers. What are they doing?
Because they standing up. Because they standing up. It
What
doesn't
are
matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh
They
my God!
standing up.
Yes, it
Good
does
job
It doesn't
matter.
educating
Yes,
that,
matter.
it
Howard.
does
That's a
No, it
matter.
4-3.
does not. No,
Yes,
it
it
I'm
does
just
not,
does.
calling that a
Howard.
4-3 right
You
here,
can
Oh
Bubba.
my
stand up or
God,
you can put
man.
your hand in
Oh,
the
don't
ground,
get down. I
dog.
thought you know better. I thought you know
Oh
better.
my God.
Oh,
I thought
I
you knew
thought you
better.
know
You
better,
running your
dog.
damn mouth. I
That
thought
is
you
not
already
a
knew better. You
4-3,
running your
brother.
mouth. Hey,
That's not a
take it off the
4-3.
screen. Take it off the screen. This motherfucker don't know what he's talking
Oh,
about, man.
yeah, that's not a
That's not
4-3.
4-3.
D'Angelo trying to tell y'all. He don't know what he talking
okay.
God
about, man.
damn.
It's
Y'all don't know
Madden.
the difference between a 4-3 and a 3-4? What's wrong
Here
with
we
y'all?
go. Here we go.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
clearly a
Jesus,
4-3.
man.
Oh
Just
my
because you talk
God.
loud don't mean to make it right, bro. You completely wrong.
Howard.
Bro, let me tell and listen.
There's no
Listen.
nose
All you
guard,
got to do,
Howard. There's no nose guard.
is dial up a 4-3. It'll tell you exactly how they should be, how the 4 linemen should be. All right? That's not a 4-3, dog. That's not a 4-3.
Howard, they playing
Physically
Your
show
edge.
you.
edge
You see
rushers
the
will
The
not
linemen.
be
wow.
standing. Listen, your edge
The edge
rushers
rushers are
will
standing.
not be
That's a
standing
high.
up,
That's
dog.
a
They will
high
not be
Howard,
standing up.
percentage.
I
Bubba,
swear to God
I
to
hate
tell
to
you, yes,
Jesus,
tell
they
you,
can.
bro.
man.
Yes, they
They
can,
will
Howard.
not be
Yes,
standing
they
up,
can
Kendall.
stand. Yes,
No,
they
but
can
that's
stand up,
at that
Howard.
point. It's not a 4-3 at that point.
Who man
No,
is this?
no, Howard, you are sadly
God damn,
mistaken,
man.
Howard. You can
What is it,
stand
Dan
up. You
Harbor?
can get a 4 point
Kendall,
stop.
I'm willing to bet you $100 right now. That's not a 4-3.
Okay.
I need you to send him his money immediately.
That's
I'm
a bet.
willing.
Send him his
Hey,
money
hey, hold up.
immediately.
Y'all got this on
Okay.
record? Now he said that's a
Y'all be quiet.
4-3. Go
That's
ahead.
a bet.
Yeah,
That's a bet.
that's
That's a
a
bet.
bet.
That's
That
a
is
bet.
not a
That's a
Lock it
4-3.
bet.
in. Lock
That's
it
a
Lock it
bet.
in.
in.
Okay.
Lock it in.
That's a
Lock it
bet.
in.
Lock it in.
All right,
Lock
lock
it in.
that in.
Lock
Okay.
it in. It's locked.
Shit, boy,
Okay.
you
Now
don't
prove
never
it
see
to
a
me.
you don't
Prove it
never
to
see
me.
a 4-3 with the guy
Hold,
standing up
Howard.
on the two
Hold,
ends,
Howard.
dog.
Hold,
That is
Howard.
not a
Hold, Howard.
4-3.
Hold on, Howard.
Prove it to me.
We'll give you
Prove it
proof.
to me.
We'll give you proof.
Give me the
Put your
proof.
money
Give me the
where your
proof.
Prove it
mouth
to
at.
him.
I
Let me
put my
pull
money
up a
where my mouth
traditional
is
let me
at
pull
Prove
up
it
a
all
to him.
4-3
times.
for Howard.
Prove it to him.
Prove it to me.
Lord
Yeah.
have
Can
I'm
your
mercy.
not saying nothing
outside
else.
man
Prove it to
stand
him.
up as a 4-3 in a 4-3? You don't believe you can.
Because at that point the two ends are linebackers.
That's
That's
what you
why.
said.
Yeah.
Your outside. Okay, your edge rushers can't stand up in a 4-3 on the edges. Okay.
You got to have 4 linemen down.
Okay. That's why I
That's
asked.
why it's called a 4-3. It's a reason why.
Howard. They're
God
standing
damn,
up
man.
on the line. Howard.
Yards
They're
wide. I
standing
didn't mean
up
I was
on the
100 yards
line.
long. If we
Yeah,
could take
they always stand up
9
on the line.
coverage
In the
guys
3-4, they stand up on the
and
Howard,
put
line,
them
dog.
back
no, they
there in
don't. They're
coverage,
back on
we
the
could
line.
take
They're not on
away
the line.
the deep
They're not
Oh
on
my
coverage.
the
So
God,
line.
that would only be
He's telling you right here. He said, hold, proof.
Those
He's
two
telling
guys
you,
stand.
Howard,
Hold up, Kendall. Those two
Howard,
guys
take,
standing
go
up.
ahead, go ahead,
They
go
can
ahead.
run back and they can run back in coverage if they want to, because they're standing up.
Howard, that was obviously a rushing down right there. They are on the line,
Kendall,
bro.
that is not a
Nobody's standing off the
4-3,
line.
brother. That's not a 4-3, my man. That's
Let
not a
the man tell
4-3.
you right there. Let the man tell you
Okay,
right there.
well, I'll let him tell me. He can go ahead and tell me what he. I know what a 4-3 is.
Let the man tell you. That's the problem.
I know what it is.
Boy, y'all boy, wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get
I
it.
know what the 4-3 is. I know what it is.
It's an educational channel. It's an educational channel.
Run the video. I ain't saying nothing else.
You ain't got to.
This one right here.
So you'll see their linebacker at the bottom, all right, and the top. They're both apex in a pretty good position. This is a 2x2 set here. All right.
That's a 4-3 right there.
2x2.
Now, that's the same thing. How they just was standing up?
That's what makes it different.
Look. I'm
That's
gonna
oh
show you.
my
I'm gonna show
God,
That's
you.
not what
I'm
makes
gonna
it
show
Kendall,
different.
you
The
right here.
4-3
Kendall, that's
defensive
what.
ends can stand up. More athletic, skinny ones can
Oh
stand up.
my
Hold
God,
on.
It's the
man,
same
Look at
thing.
this shit.
y'all boy
Look at
are
that shit. And look
crazy.
at this shit right here, Howard.
They're
Look at
standing
this.
up.
This is all
That means that
Howard.
they're
It does not
linebackers.
make it a
Okay.
3-4. That is a 4-3.
Oh my God, that's why
Lord
they're
have
standing
mercy.
up. They're linebackers.
Boy, Howard finna.
No,
Howard,
they,
can I
you,
get
They're
my,
yeah,
can I
you
get
don't know
that
what you're
money,
linebackers.
talking
Howard?
about. You don't know what you're
Can I
talking
get the
about.
money?
How
I ain't
are you
saying
getting the
Can I
nothing.
money?
get the
You
money,
ain't
Howard?
proved
I ain't
nothing
saying
Send him
just
his
nothing.
money,
now.
man.
You ain't proved shit. You ain't proved nothing just now. How you can I get my money?
They
I
look
told you in a
identical.
4-3, they all have to be
Listen,
down.
Howard,
I told you
you
that.
know a nigga don't have to put his hand in the dirt to be doing the same goddamn duty in
Because
pass
you know
rushing.
what? You know why? Those two
Howard,
guys right there, they're acting linebackers. They're linebackers standing up. Okay?
Howard, it's a
They're close to
Howard,
the line. The two guys that are
Sony
down.
and
Let me ask you,
DJ
Oh my God,
Johnson.
man.
Hold on, Howard, let me ask you a
Oh my
question.
God, man. I
Hey,
can't believe
look.
y'all don't know the difference
Howard,
between a 4-3 and a 3-4. That's
Howard,
crazy.
can I ask you,
How y'all don't
a
know
question,
that?
Howard? Can I ask you a question, Howard?
Lord have mercy.
Yes,
Why
sir.
did if you watch that game against Kansas City and the Ravens, you remember those two
Yeah.
back-to-back penalties they got about alignment being on the line?
Yeah.
Everybody's helmet has to be even. He has to put his foot on the line, standing up
Okay.
No.
or whether he's
Look,
down
look,
in the
look right
Listen,
ring.
here. This what I'm gonna
listen,
do.
they don't,
This what I'm gonna do.
listen.
Sit tight, or sit tight, or I'm gonna mute you.
Okay.
Now,
Who you
everybody in the
talking
chat
me?
who watch,
Okay, go
yes,
ahead.
sir. Everybody
Okay.
in the chat who watching this, put it right now in the chat who you think is right and who you think is wrong. We'll settle this shit like this right here, because if you could clearly see on this screen, and I'm gonna go from this screen to what the man was just showing in the video, the difference in the setup of a 4-3. Now take a good look. 4 linemen, whether they're standing up or hand in the dirt, it's still 4 linemen, and they're going after the quarterback. So y'all tell us who's right in the chat. We're gonna give it about 10 seconds. And somebody got to come up off some fucking money. I don't know who it could be. Whether it could be Gold, whether it be Howard. But somebody coming up on some money.
They're standing up because they're linebackers. That's why they're standing up. It's a
right,
reason why.
You got one vote that says GOAT. Another one says 4-3. Ben one says a different package. Randall, okay, that's one vote for 3-4.
I'm seeing
Howard
everybody saying Howard
says
wrong.
wrong. GOAT. It's 5-1 to GOAT right now.
5-1.
Oh, glad to see you back, Sharon Marshall. D-Till says a
5-1.
3-3-5. It's 5-1.
D-Till say we even run a 3-3-5 variations of it.
That's the 3-4. That's
Howard.
No, it's not.
That's not a
Howard.
4-3 though.
Is a
It's not
college
a 4-3.
defense.
Howard.
It's not a 4-3.
Defensive end
Without
standing up on the end does not make it a
God damn,
3-4.
boy.
Howard, without you throwing a tantrum.
Nobody
Okay.
was over the
Listen,
center. Not
Logic.
one person was over the center.
Nobody.
Let me show you what.
Nose guard, no nose
There's
tackle.
no nose
No
tackle.
nose tackle.
In a 3-4, you
Listen.
have to have a nose tackle.
Let me pull up a 3-4 for him to
In a
see.
4-3.
Listen.
Your
That
ends. Hold on, bro. Because we've been letting you been talking. In a 4-3, whether your hand is in the dirt or standing up, it doesn't matter. That's a 4-3. We don't have a nose tackle, so it wasn't a 3-4. Nobody was lined up over the center. That's your 3-4.
That's not a 4-3 right there, brother. That's two lines.
Right there.
That's like my man said. That's a different package, but that's not a 4-3. You're not standing them up because those guys can run. They can run back. They can run back with a tight end if they want to, dog.
Where was the nose tackle? Where was the nose tackle on there, Howard? Where was the nose tackle?
Where's the nose tackle? It could be any one of those two. Could be the nose tackle. Any one of those two. Any one of those two could be the nose tackle.
They're supposed to be head up on the center. They were not there. So how is
Boy,
that?
you don't know what a 4-3 is, and you a Panther fan?
How is that
you
a
ought to be ashamed of
3-4?
your
I
damn
play
self, man.
defense, bro.
You
don't know what the
play
hell you talking
defense,
about.
but how long have you been a Panther fan? You don't know what a 4-3 is?
You don't understand a 4-3, obviously, because you're
Man,
looking at
hush,
one.
man. Hey, man, hush, man.
You
You don't know
looking
what
at
you're
one.
talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking
A
about.
defensive end doesn't
No,
matter
can I
if
get
his
my
hands in the
$100?
dirt
Can I get
or
my
there. He
$100?
ain't playing a
Can I get
4-3.
my $100, Kendall?
You're
You
not
don't
getting
know what a
$100 for
4-3
being
is,
wrong.
dog. Sound crazy, boy.
Go to Google.
Sound crazy, dog. Hey, ain't nobody say you right in here. You ain't right.
Nah,
Everybody in the chat said he was right.
Howard, where you at, Howard?
In the chat, they're saying
Howard.
3-4 in the chat.
Look right here. This is
Look
a
at the
3. This is a
defense.
3-4. You got 3 linemen right here, and linebackers standing up, and DBs behind them.
Look,
That's the
okay,
difference.
look what your two linebackers doing. All right? You see that? You see your linebackers?
Howard, you got 3 linemen down, and you got outside linebackers that's going to be this man right here to the bottom at the top right there. He gonna pick up the tight end. The other man is gonna pick up the running back, and they coming in to try to get over to the quarterback, huh? And on the opposite side over here, you got one man that's gonna try to go after this. What is this? The fullback right over here, or potential? What is that? That's your right tackle right here. Your right tackle. He going up against him. Bada boom! Every man is lined up over here, cuz.
And the
This
4-3
right
is
here.
not. And the
Look at that
4-3
comment
is
right
not in
there.
run
That
defense.
explains it all since he don't
4-3 is
understand
not
it.
in run
Right there.
defense.
This is a nose tackle. This is a nose tackle. These are nose tackles. These are your tackles right here. These are your line. This is your DB linebacker. DB/linebacker. Another linebacker. This right here is your safety. This is your other one. They right here, cuz. You can't miss this. Now look at the difference in that, and look at the difference of what we had out here on the field. Now watch this. You got edge rusher, nose tackle, edge
See where his
rusher.
foot is? See his foot on that line?
Then you got 3 linebackers. Well, I'm sorry. You got 2 linebackers, and look like that's extra linebacker right there. That's extra linebacker right there. And right here is your corner. That's your safety. That's your corner. Corner's right here, bro. Slot corner, and then your other man, JC Horn, right there. It's all right in front of you.
That is a clear-cut 4-3 defense.
They can't get more descriptive than that.
He made a bet. He left. He hauled ass.
He left. Oh, okay. Well, Howard ain't welcome over here till he pays debt then.
Fist balled up. That boy had his fist
All
balled
that
up.
dang hollering for nothing.
He don't know
Yeah,
the
the
difference
man
between a
left.
4-3 and a 3-4.
But how do we need to be in a 4-3? Y'all, a 4-3 defense puts pressure on the quarterback. Edges is coming. They coming.
All
And
you
9
got to
times
do
out of
is
10, you
fucking
got a
count,
good
go 4
3 tech.
and 3.
Yeah. But I'm just telling what it's designed for. And then you have a 3 tech tackle. You can obviously see they playing in the gaps, the A and the B gap. They're not playing head up on the 0. That's what a nose tackle does. A 3-4 is designed to stop the run, y'all, because you have a big ass nose tackle sitting in the goddamn middle to keep the motherfucking center off the linebacker.
Now, this is the one
Stop
thing
it.
I'm gonna have to start doing.
I
If
think
you
what he's
don't know the
confused
difference
is
between a 3-4 or a 4-3 before you bring your ass up here talking, because once again, it's the same cat said that we wasn't running a 3-3-5 2 years ago. Under Phil Snow, we was running a 3-3-5. Everybody knows this. It was a college-based defense that we got ran straight up the middle with.
I
Come
think
on,
he's
cuz.
confused on what's a linebacker and what's a defensive end. I don't think he knows.
Pop, I don't give a fuck what he confused on.
Yeah.
We put this shit on the fucking film right here in
So
front of you.
all
Oh,
us the
hey,
same
look,
thing. All us the
I
same
ain't trying to
thing,
help
Pop,
him. We can't
except
fix
for
stupid.
all us
I
the
ain't trying
same
to help
thing,
him.
No,
Pop,
no,
except
no.
for
That ain't towards you or nothing
a
like that.
body type. Prototypical defensive end, 6'5", 6'3", 260 pounds. Linebackers are because they can drop back, but they play the same position. That's why you call them edge rushers, defensive end,
Mm-hmm.
outside linebacker. It's the same
Right.
shit. Especially when they drop into a 4-3, they just bring pressure. They go get the quarterback. It's
Right.
obviously a passing down.
Red Swarm said he'll be back. Nah, cuz once these boys feel like they
Oh
gotta
yeah,
pay money, you don't see them no
yeah,
more.
right,
Nah,
yeah. He gonna
nah,
go.
he
He
ain't
gonna go
coming
somewhere
back.
else and say we
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck
So,
we talking about.
so
He gonna go teach somebody else the wrong defense.
yeah, well, he ain't welcome over here on Black Cat unless he paying that money to go.
Bet
So
that bet,
that's
Howard.
all
I
the
need
fuck I
that
want
money,
to hear.
Howard. I need that money, Howard.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. Don't come running your fucking mouth unless you're prepared to pay some money.
At
And you
least if
can
you gonna come, stay on subject.
argue all day long, but at the end of the day, I let the chat determine who was right and who was wrong because we clearly put it up there for me. He didn't want to take that. So I let the chat determine it. The chats, it was 5-1, 6-1. Clearly. Unbiased. But you know how it is. It's much more quiet in here now. We appreciate everybody who's in here. He was embarrassed, Chester Cat. Yeah, I know. Shout out to Chester Cat for that super chat. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't want to overlook that. 4-3 defense is 3 linebackers in the middle of the field and 4 D line on the dirt.
That's it.
I mean, I clearly put the shit up on the screen to show you what we was running Sunday. And the motherfucker tell me that's not a 4-3. Whether they standing up or deciding to put their hand in the dirt, 4-man on the line with the
4-man on the
intention
line.
of 2 D tackles and 2 outside edges is 4-3, bro.
How
With
about
3
Aries
linebackers.
Clear
I'm
comment?
standing up.
Aries
You
Clear,
coming.
she got it perfectly up there.
All right. Shout out to her. She said, not sure if this helps, but I'm reading that in some 4-3 packages, the ends stand up in the lineup if they are smaller, more athletic, with the sole purpose
Thank
of
you. Thank you,
contain
Claire.
blitz
There you
the
go.
QB.
Thank
There
you.
you
That's what
go.
y'all
Thank
was trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
you
But he
can't tell her
ain't
nothing
want
They
to
because all
don't
listen.
you want to
stand.
do is
Them
yell.
guys don't stand
Yeah,
ahead.
yelling
Them
and going
guys is
around.
coming. They
Make
coming.
sure
They sole purpose is coming, putting pressure on the quarterback. That's their
Make sure
sole
next
purpose.
time you put
They
his
ain't
mic at
speed
a
rush.
number 2 when he come up in here. About bust my
Yeah.
ears
Well,
off.
I mean, it clearly make us. I mean, arguing with him really don't make a whole lot of sense because heck, he's saying we stayed in 4-3 out the whole game when we clearly make adjustments all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't stayed. That's just a base package.
That's just a base package for the run. That's all it is.
Shout out to Jeremy McKinney and Red Swarm. I read both of y'all. Red Swarm for that super chat. He said, y'all gonna be watching Monday Night Football tonight? You know it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jeremy McKinney. I like how, but common sense tells you that we don't have the personnel to stop the run. So it's not the
Yeah.
defensive coordinator. Thank you, sir. That's all that they were saying just now. And I totally agree with that 100%. You can't cut all of this man's pieces, send Jackson to the Steelers, Louisville to Washington, Burns to wherever, because, and this is what y'all say, well, what they doing, what they over there? Well, while they were here, they were productive. That's how you look at it. You say, well, we missing those productive guys in the production within this system. I don't give a fuck what they're doing elsewhere. While they were here, that was 27 sacks that walk out the fucking door.
Yep.
27. So
Yeah, I
I'm
can't argue
tired
on
of the
that one.
excuses.
And once again, what
Anyway,
it mean by personnel, like if you had a Jones from Kansas City, he can obviously play 3 tech. He can play straight up on it. He's a 4-down lineman. Derek Brown, 4-down lineman. You see what I'm saying? So anytime we drop into different sets, they can play them.
Well, my whole thing is, go. Was we talking about defense? Cause I swear we were talking about
Not
did
at all.
Bryce Young
Quarterback,
not at all.
did
But he
Bryce
got
Young
stuck on
lose
him.
the locker room?
Not
No,
at
He got
all.
so
stuck
never
Not at
on
mind.
him.
all,
You
Pop.
and your
You make a
you
good
bring your
point.
happy
You
He
make
ass
a
got
up
good
here.
stuck
point.
Stay
on him.
on
No,
point, or you gonna
no,
have to get on
no,
out of here.
no, no, we
If you
wasn't.
gonna get
No,
off
we
subject, you gonna have
wasn't.
to
That was
Not
cash
at
not
out.
all.
the subject.
Then you make a bet and haul ass. I need that
Well,
money.
once again,
I need that money,
Howard,
Jake. I need that
don't bring
money,
your
Jake.
don't bring your ass around here unless you prepared to pay. I don't want to see it. And a man that don't honor his bet shouldn't be going sitting up on nobody else's podcast running his mouth. Because if I get a chance and I see you, I'm gonna come pull your
I got to
card.
follow you. Yep, I got to follow you now.
And
I
I
got to
know where you
follow
Yep.
you
like
now.
to sit at.
Yeah,
I know
you
where you
gonna
love to be. I know your hangout
yeah,
spot.
we
I
know
got to
that.
follow you now.
There
I
you
need
go.
that money, Jake.
Yeah.
I need that money.
How are you gonna
Anyway.
bet somebody and then you gonna leave?
Oh yeah, that I mean haul ass when it's not in
He's a
your
runner. He's a
like
tractor.
it. Man, we gonna go ahead and start getting last words. We done been at it for a good 3 good and 7. 3 hours and 7.
Wee.
Yeah, man. So Jalen, talk to me.
Well, my last word would be, since Andy Dalton is in, we finally get to see what, the Deontay Johnson made out of, and all the receivers like XL, Mingo. Can't wait to see them. Let's see what Xavier Legette finally do, and finally Jatavion Sanders too as well could get some light, hopefully, but we gonna see.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm so excited about one. The season is over to me, but I like to take this time to see, okay, what have I been missing out on potentially in some of these young guys? We got to be able to evaluate the talent that's here. Unfortunately, it may cost us a couple of draft spots. Is that a sacrifice? We'll talk about that in another show. Is the sacrifice worthy? Is it worth it? We'll talk about that very shortly. You could bet your sweet ass. Your boy Dub Q is on vacation. And I'm telling you, I ain't got nothing but shit else to do but to fuck with y'all this week. So talk to me, Pop.
I recommend any of y'all that's clueless about defense. There's a book called Defense for Dummies. You can pick it up. It's about $3.99 on Amazon, and you have it shipped within your house within 2 to 4 days. Just like Bryce Young, Howard, you are now on the bench. Other than that, I like Canales.
Here we go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate the love y'all showing. 118 likes on this video so far. We appreciate
Thank you, y'all. Thank you. That's how.
That's
Appreciate
the
that.
expectations. 100 likes
Yeah,
every
appreciate
video.
that.
Thank
The
y'all. We
the
appreciate
money
it.
is great. Mandatory compensation is great. The likes, man, they free if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that little thumbs up button, man. That's all. I
That's
We
it.
appreciate
Logic.
it,
appreciate
man.
that. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Logic. We got to do a defensive breakdown
Yes,
some
sir. It's
point in
time.
time because we can't keep having the people out here with their nose up in the air, not knowing what the
Yeah.
hell going on.
We can't stand for that, Q. So I know you on vacation, but you got plenty of time, plenty of content ready to go. So we gonna get locked in this week. We gotta go ahead and put that out there.
Yes,
Man,
Lord.
they
Yes,
instead
Lord.
of in the
Hey,
air, they need to get out
listen.
their ass.
Oh, they need to, but you know how it go. Streets is out there. But it's your boy Logic, man. I appreciate the love, appreciate the chat, appreciate everybody tuning in. It's another great show. Hey, if you ain't, hey man, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your friends, man. If you ain't on Black Cat Panther Podcast, what you waiting for, man? And all our sister channels, man. Get in here, get them likes up, get them comments up, especially get them follows up, man. It's your boy Carolina Logic. I'm out.
Go, talk to me.
Hey, man. God, hey, it's been one day for the ages once again. Bright, ding dong, the witch is gone. Damn. Lord, no. Will it get any better? We'll see. If Canales stays here, and become our head coach of the future. Everything, maybe the best is yet to come, but it took the first step benching Bryce Young. Y'all are going to see some football now. Not saying it's going to translate to wins or anything like that, but then maybe we'll be able to evaluate this team and build this team in the right way. Maybe we can heal ourselves as a franchise, as a fan base, because these Sundays was getting ready to get ugly for real. Like Logic said earlier, go to them sister channels, man. Run them up. Run a Black Cat, man. Let us be at a number where we want to be at for our subs and stuff, so the voice can get louder and louder. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to have, at some point in time, our GOAT Talk. And make sure you have your seatbelts buckled in, because with Bryce Young ass out the way, you should expect a refreshed GOAT to come in here and give us what thus says the great old young horned one. The GOAT will be in the building tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
GOAT Talk is going to be up in your ass, so make sure you got enough room to receive whatever it is that he got coming out here, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my pre-record I dropped this morning. I just posted the link in the chat. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boys, man.